Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are starting day 2 of Heat Wave 7, and we're starting you all off with Rivals 2 doubles. We're having a fun day today. I am Guinness.
And I'm Tuesday-tastic.
And we're going to have some fun right now. Oh, always love me some doubles. Doubles is so chaotic, gets really messy, but you can also have some of the most peak gameplay you'll ever see during doubles.
True, no, doubles is truly takes everything that I love about fighting games and amps it up to 11.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's you can have just some of the most like normal gameplay as always. You get into any kind of 1v2 situations, and you'll watch players who like they're good. Don't get me wrong, everyone here is great. You'll watch a player get into a 1v2 situation, and they become the best player in the world. They are literally taking on 2 people at once, and they are winning. And then you also watch the times where it'll get down to 2v1, and that one player, he's going for a ride.
Yep, no, we players will definitely get ping-ponged out here today, and I'm here for it. I want to see the nastiest team combos.
Oh yeah, especially especially in this game with no drift AI like in Rivals 1, like you get, I mean, you've seen it in any kind of platform fighter. Character just kind of gets sent. Like you can try to DI initially and hope you're gonna not go into the other person, but it's hard. It's very, very hard.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited to see how the various teams today handle all the challenges that are faced their way.
All right, so looks like our first match, we're going to have I Love Bagels and My Friend Aaron versus Chompers and Caraxis. So Chompers and Caraxis, you got the AZ boys, they're yeah, because it's Storm Sweat Pillar. No, the starter should just be the top 5 still. Sorry, players are...
We're still figuring out how doubles works in this brand new game, but yeah, no, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing all the new team combos that are available in this game that, you know, we got 2 new characters here, Fleet and Lockstomp. Like, are they going to be better in doubles than in singles? I don't know, it's hard to say right now.
Yeah. No, I mean, it'll be honestly very interesting to see. I mean, realistically, going off of Rivals 1, Crag was always a very, very good doubles character. Big boy lasts quite a long time, but it can always confirm kills very easily. So it's like when you're dealing with this character that can just pillar at 200% and just kind of be like, I'm not dying. And you're just like, please, we need to take your stock.
Yeah, it looks like our teams are Crag Rano and Fleet Rano. So
yeah, looks like I think they're doing a button check right now, kind of get a feeling of it right now. I mean, first game of the day, you always need to make sure, like, don't know how much warm-up they've been able to get, but...
Yeah, don't want to make sure someone else changed their controls when you weren't looking.
Well, and I mean, to be fair, for a lot of the stream setup, most players are going to have to really make sure they get their controls set. Very good doubles character. Not only can, again, his aerials and strong attacks are very good at confirming kills off of any kind of teammate hits. That, like, if you get hit like sideways and the Rano can just fair you, you have to be, if you're not ready for it, you'll either get hit by the regular hit, go flying, get hit by a reverse hit, or you can get spiked. It's
Yeah, the good thing about Rano is because he's so fast, if you notice that your teammate's getting comboed on the other side of the stage, Rano can be over there to help them faster than any other character in the game.
The other thing, too, that you don't think about too much, obviously you think about it like a little more with singles, but Bubble in and of itself is just very... Bubble is very good at keeping your teammate alive, just kind of...
All right, we're getting into it.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, looks like blue team is gonna have. I believe blue team is Chompers Caraxis with the Crag Rano, and then I Love Bagels and My Friend Aaron are gonna be the Fleet Rano.
Yeah. Looks like a red team here has a pretty confident stage control to start off the match.
Oh God. And if you actually look at the way that red team was setting that up, Fleet's just peppering with arrows, while Rano's sitting like a little bit in stage, ready to catch whatever they try to get on stage. And that's kind of the nice synergy you'll see in doubles, is just how you can cover anything and everything.
Yeah, no, Rano's going to be whip punishing anything that Fleet misses, which is great to see. And Crag, you know, he is good in doubles, but he is combo food, and we are seeing that right now.
Right, but at the same time, He's at 160. He's still going. And they're building up that percentage on red team. Ooh, that's a great confirm right there. Down tilt into fair. Oh, and again.
All right, red team with a solid lead to start us off.
And that's honestly one of the biggest things too about doubles is while you can react to DI a lot of times in singles. Ooh, great.
Oh, wow, that was an early kill.
Yeah. But if you just get hit clipped by a random like Rano fair, or like you can say like fleet back air, fleet up air, stuff like that, you're just gonna die because you weren't ready to DI it.
Tornado covers so much stage. That's got to be extra special in doubles.
Oh, big F strong right there. Right now, the biggest thing right now in this match is Fleet, which looks like Aaron, is holding on to that first stock very well.
Yeah, no, Fleet can use her mobility to keep away and, you know, her long range tools as well.
Yeah, being able to stock tank as a lighter character is always really big because normally it's always like, oh, the bigger character's going to stock tank. But if you can do it as a lighter character, you just become this annoying pest. It's like, I can't kill confirm them. And you just kind of have to hope to like eventually get a straight kill move. And
well, that fair was almost it, but Aaron here still managing to hold on to the stock, but his teammate down to his last.
So even though, I mean, red team right now percentage lead very much so, but stock are tied right now. So there's no guarantee, like right now, again, Crag's at 147. There's a chance he can live for way longer.
Okay, there we go. Fleet finally losing her first stock.
So even with the way everything went, blue team has a stock lead right now.
Yeah, no, it definitely started off looking like blue team was down for the count, but I mean, Crag here has been able to stay at 160 for the last several seconds and is, I mean, hey, still alive.
Oh my God, Crag just grabbed Fleet and almost just yeeted her into the bottom blast out of like
that cargo
10%.
Throw is so disgusting.
It was so close. Right now, but I honestly, great
double kill, let's go.
That is huge. Right now though, red team is like, oh no.
Oh, hit your teammate. That's bad to see, but at least you're still alive. Just got to make sure you come back to the stage.
Nice. Okay, blue team is down stock-wise, but they
have the stage control, and that's huge in doubles.
Okay, nice down tilt into fair. That's honestly it's such a big thing for Reno in this game is that down tilt fair.
Huge combo coming out.
All right. But and this is like the biggest thing is like you just watch the way the blue team while they're getting hit a lot, they're not dying. They last all their stuff. Oh no, and that's a
fully
team
charged
kill.
F strong with the hand.
Oh, but that's Crag dead.
Crag down too. We're down to a 1v1. If Rano here can if I Love Bagels dies though, then we can get to 1v1 and maybe Chompers can make the comeback.
Yeah, it'll be close. Oh yeah, you can see they're trying to set up some team combos right now.
That's the advantage. That's what you get for getting the first stocks.
And yeah, right now you're gonna watch red team. The way they're setting up, because Fleet's at the lower percent, Fleet's gonna take control of the situation. Gonna be the one in front. So that way, basically, because if she gets hit by it, like she can trade guaranteed without worrying about anything. But you still have the Rano in the back who can basically cover anything.
I just have to say that Chompers here is playing the corner extremely well. I know that I would have folded much earlier.
Yep, there's that up. They're finally going to confirm.
Fleet's up air is too strong.
But that's some of that synergy you see right there. Is as soon as they got the 2v1, instead of them both trying to rush in and like messing with each other, immediately it's like, Fleet, you're the lower percent, you're going to take point. I'm going to cover in the back. If this guy tries to go through you, I'm going to hit him now for trying to do that.
Yeah, I'm curious to see where blue team is going to counterpick. There's an interesting tension between like smaller stages making it more chaotic, but the bigger stages making 1v1s more likely. And it looks like red team's going to be banning the bigger stages.
Right. So I mean, Fire Capital going makes sense. Big stage, Hyperborean as well. Yeah, Crag can abuse this stage very heavily. I'm honestly interested to see where they go. I could see a potential merchant port, maybe a rock wall here.
Yeah, I think that whatever stage they choose will, I mean, if they're going rock wall, then their values are, we're going to kill you as soon as possible.
Understory? Yes. Oh,
all right,
boy.
Interesting. Something interesting about Rivals 2 is that our stages actually change a little bit for double. So you see that there's two moving platforms here instead of the usual one.
Right. So instead of having the one that just kind of swings in a full pendulum, you have these which kind of do the halves of it and then come back together in the middle. Very unique stage. And very fun because normally the original version of the stage in doubles was way too small.
For sure.
All right.
All right, ooh, we got a team combo going in center. It would have been a team combo had he not hit his teammate as well.
It's gonna happen.
I mean, it's a kind of team combo, right?
Yeah, it's a team combo. Right now, blue team, right now, a lot more even, but yeah, my friend Aaron taking a lot of percentage very quickly compared to last game where be able to hold on to that first stock for so long.
Oh, that up air. Oh, it's going to take it.
Oh, I think he got his DI mixed up because I think Kraxus was able to turn around the up air and he thought he was going to have to DI.
Oh, amazing edge guard using the pillar to stop Fleet's recovery.
Did he not have a wall? I don't know if he had a wall jump or not. He might have already used it and that.
Yeah, blue team looking much stronger at the start of this game compared to game one.
Great edge guard right there. Going to be taking that first stock from Chompers, but Kraxus is still in that first stock. And when that Krag's only at 117,
that's still early percent for Krag.
Yeah. This is going to be big right here. If they can get a big edge guard on the.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
And that's it.
That's it. Oh my god! That's that reversal.
Crazy early stock from Kraxus. Getting so much value off of this first stock. Oh, down throw him.
See the bubble always saves.
And that's what makes Rano so special in doubles, because not only can the bubble be used as a combo tool, but it can be used to save your teammate.
Good team combo right there by red team to finally finish off the Krag. But again, that Krag is on a fresh second stock. While I mean, Fleet's on her last stock.
Yeah, confident one stock lead for blue team, and well, I say that.
I mean, realistically, they still very much, percentage-wise, they have a big lead. With even stocks, that's going to be very much in their favor. And right now, oh my god.
Amazing placement with that rock throw.
I Love Bagels is just trying to get back to stage right now. And at 150, like, fair from either Krag or Rano is just going to take you if you're not completely ready for the DI and a spot where you can actually live it.
All right. Yeah. And that's going to be another stock.
That back air, so good.
All right. No, Aaron here really needs to make sure that he preserves this stock here, because, I mean, well, now it's a 1v2.
And there's that commentator's curve. Every time. Yep.
It'll happen eventually.
Good stuff, though.
All right.
And see, right now, I Love Bagels playing really well. Oh, no.
Oh, but the team combo's getting started.
Yep, and here it comes. Oh,
great read. All right. This is a scary place to be. You gotta watch out for your shield when you're in the 1v2, especially against a Krag.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is just going to be coming. How can you move around, get the hits when you need them?
All right, in the bubble, okay.
Oh, good coverage right there.
Oh, well played, well played. All right, we're going to game 3.
Yeah.
Looks like that. I think that the adaptations that blue team had going into that was they recognized that Fleet was living for much longer than she should be, given how light she is. And I think the team really agreed on just targeting Fleet down and making sure that she doesn't get the chance to live for as long as she did in game 1.
Right. So let's see what these bans are going to be. My guess would be maybe like, Aramata ban makes sense. Julesville, small states, take that away.
Yeah, and it's unlikely that red team's going to be going to Fire Capital or Hyperborean Harbor, so curious to see what they value most in a stage.
Yeah, looking at Stormswept Pillar. All right, and hey, we get to see the other double specific stage in Rivals 2. Stormswept Pillar, it starts in this nice big flat overhead, and then it goes into this triple, which is very fun. You get, Frozen Fortress from Rivals 1. So right now, red team getting too big.
Huge lead. Oh, what an early stock.
Didn't slide onto stage. That's unfortunate. That's so huge for red team, especially because I Love Bagels has only lost 20%. Is in such a good spot.
Yeah, blue team's going to have to dig deep if they want to make the comeback here. But, I mean, hey, looking like Chompers on the left side is, well, I say that he's getting comboed now.
Right. Oh! There were some reads right there for that Rhino trying to recover and go for that edge cancel. Oh, big fire.
All right. Stage control for blue team. We'll see if they can maintain it.
Oh, and okay.
Krag living.
Chompers was able to get back to stage, but this is very scary. Oh, he's putting back in that offside situation. He's having a hard time just trying to live.
That's going to be the stock.
Confirm gets that kill.
Powerful up strong. All right, stocks are just flying back and forth on the screen right now.
And except for that, the only person who's actually been able to really hold everything together has been I Love Bagels. 146 on this first stock, doing really just able to survive so long, and that always makes a difference.
All right, yeah. Let's see. Well, is that fair going to be enough to
yes.
take it? It is.
That's such a hard spot to DI right there. Oh, down throw up strong.
The high ceilings on this stage keeping Aaron alive for just a little bit longer.
But you do have to be careful about when you get down thrown by Crag at those percents. Oh, the bubble gonna save Chompers right there.
Yeah, no, making sure you get the correct DI off a throw is so important.
Woo!
Great tech.
I don't know how he reacted to that. That was crazy.
You have to be on point with your Texas Crag.
Oh, I know, but he was getting sent out by it looked like Fair, and then got hit by down there, and like was able to react, which is crazy.
Oh, wall saving, wall coming in clutch for both teams.
Yep. Oh no!
It's barely living.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, he almost came by with that drive-by down air.
Okay, Aaron wasn't able to take advantage of the wall that time. Just a little too high, got sent right over it.
So right now, percentage-wise, very much in red team's favor, but stocks-wise, it's even.
Yeah, I mean, Crag's still living. He's so high up, he can't even get. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, he got cheesed.
Oh no, he got cheesed by the pillar.
And Crag living at 225. He's the second heaviest character in the game, but you wouldn't believe it with the percents Crag lives to.
Oh my God. Oh, he's still. This man.
They just cannot find this kill.
He texted. This man's crazy.
Chompers lost his stock in the first 5 seconds, but Caraxis here living to almost 300%. Really proven that like Crag can be your stock tank.
Oh, absolutely. He's gonna die there. He's gonna die there.
Anyone would die.
280, fleet back air. I hope you die.
All right. Yeah, I mean, as long as Oh, huge!
Oh my God! And
Chompers and Caraxis were losing hard at the start of this game, but because Caraxis was able to hold on to that stock for so long, it's completely changed.
Yeah, so this is big right now for Bagels. Like he's got to, and realistically, he's got to get Chomper's stock first off this Rano,
and that could do it.
That's gonna be it. So now you have a full 1v1. So it just comes down to who, like, realistically, it just comes down to
whoever wins neutral here. Huge.
Oh, that's so scary. Okay, off stage.
This is a scary situation for Bagels here.
Oh, he was just a little
good DI up. They're both scared. Oh, huge. Oh, that forward air was almost it.
Gonna do a low pillar. Not fall for that.
Yeah, gotta be careful if you see Rano charging F smash over there.
Oh, doesn't tech. He gets tech chased. Oh no. Off stage, this is huge.
All right, goes for the ledge. No ledge hog, just keeping the stage control.
Oh my God. Not gonna die yet. Was ready for the
Crag, but this is a very close game.
Very close. This is gonna come down to whoever can get their kill confirmed.
Into the pillar. Oh!
He thought there was a pillar there.
I thought there was a pillar there.
He thought that no shot. He 100% thought there was a pillar there. Didn't quite catch it. Wasn't ready immediately.
He must have broken the pillar to recover when he was recovering the stage.
He did a pillarless recovery a little bit earlier.
Well,
he must have thought there was a pillar there. I mean, he obviously missed his DI, but I'm wondering if he just didn't want to go too high and over the pillar and was DIing down. I don't know, but
I mean, I have to say that Caraxis played that last game beautifully. Like, they started off like on the back foot just immediately. Losing a stock in the first 10 seconds can be so demoralizing.
Oh yeah, but still great stuff. The Isle of Bagels got put into the 1v2 and almost brought it all the way back.
Yeah, no, he recognized the win condition of making sure that taking out Chomper's stock as soon as possible, and like it was a difference of like 70% going into the final stock. But I mean, Rano's combo game, good enough, especially against Crag, he was able to at least bring it back to last hit, last stock.
Oh, all right, that's a big first game right there. You can never ask for more with the first immediate full game 3 for a best of 3. You love to see it.
No, I mean, like you normally at the start of the bracket, like you don't necessarily expect super close sets, especially with like higher seeds versus lower seeds. But I mean, that was a very competitive set to start us off.
I have no idea what that seeding was right there. That I would hazard to guess, especially with first round, that was probably some closer seeds. Which again, you're gonna see that, and that's good. So right now, next doubles match gonna be coming up soon. Gonna have Zora and Plastic Dinos versus Heisenberg and Not PhD.
I'm very excited to see these players.
I mean, yeah. So Zora, Plastic Dinos, again, another easy classic players. Both very, very good players. Dinos is I don't know if he ever hit top 10, but he was like right on the cusp of it.
Yeah, no, Dinos is definitely one of the original Rivals 1 players one of the better players to touch the game. So we'll see. I mean, I would say that having Rivals of Aether 1 experience is probably the best experience you can have going into Rivals of Aether 2. Just knowing all your hitball confirms, and more than anything else, just understanding how the characters work. I feel like a lot of people who are coming to this game for the first time don't quite understand all the mechanics, because, I mean, Rivals characters are just overall more complicated than other platform fighter characters.
So, So I know that Dinos has been playing Forsburn in this game.
He waved hi to the camera.
I don't know who Zora. I think Zora's been playing Maple, but I'm not actually fully sure.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the teams right now, it's looking like we're going to be seeing Heisenberg and Not PhD playing Zetterburn and Loxodon, and Zora, Plastic Dinos, Loxodon, and Forsburn.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, both teams using Loxodon. I mean,
No, Claren.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, no, I think he was just hovering because we have Chef Loxodon on this setup, so, he's got to hover the Chef.
Yeah, got to respect the Chef.
So actually going to be using the that new Claren skin, the Halloween one with the chainsaw. Very cool skin.
Nah, I love the skins in this game. They're so creative, so fun, and I mean, hey, more skins coming soon.
Right, and then Red Team rocking both of the new the Abyss skins. So those are getting shown off at this tournament. We're going to be getting those soon. But then, so right here, Heisenberg and Not PhD, you got some New Mexico players.
Yeah, now the Battle of the Southwest.
Who is the better desert?
Yeah, no. What do you think of Loxodon in doubles?
Loxodon in doubles is very interesting. He's got some really good stuff that he can do. Like, again, he can stock tank very well. He's got great ways to kill confirm with his aerials, with his strong attacks. His biggest problem, a lot of times, is he's so big and floaty that, like, not only can you juggle him like Crag, but you can kill confirm him a lot easier than Crag.
True, especially because he doesn't have anything like Pillar to tech into when he gets launched.
Right, and that's the other thing is his recovery is a lot more deal. You can, like with Crag, you can do a low pillar, you're fine. With Loxo, you have to be recovering, and if you're not recovering just right, there's potentially two players that can just destroy your recovery.
Yeah, exactly, and like there's only so many angles you can go, and if players line themselves up correctly, like there's really not much Loxodon can do. Have one grab ledge, other one cover high. What do you do?
Oh boy, I love Rivals of they did rock, paper, scissors, and then the game just froze. I love it.
Hey, at least it's easy to restart and get back into the action.
I mean, but if you're here and you normally watch Rivals tournaments, you're going to see this all the time. Games just it does its best. It does its best.
Yeah, no. No, I mean, we're seeing all fire-based characters on the screen for this match, so we're looking to see something pretty explosive, you might say.
And right there, you can see the two Abyss skins, one for Zetterburn, one for Loxodon.
Yeah, how do you get those Abyss skins?
I don't think those have been officially released yet. I think they're showing them off now. They're planning to release them soon. My guess would be you would unlock them through the Abyss mode, the arcade mode, but I'm not fully sure.
Yeah, well, looking forward to getting the Abyss skins sometime later, and really looking forward to get into this match.
All right, so getting the first couple bands going. Yeah, Noho Dojo. Yeah, Triplats. Triplats very good for Zetterburn and Loxodon.
Are they going to go for the bigger stage or the smaller stage?
I think they're going to be looking at, they seem to be hovering Force Understory.
Makes sense. Typically, having the larger stage at the beginning is going to help you get a feel for the matchup.
But Drusilla is still there. It seems like they're hovering. All right, so getting into it. It's going to be fun. Again, we get to see more of the stage, which is very good. Ooh. Okay, so yeah, no button check going right into it. Always love to see it.
Yeah, no, Loxodon's huge aerials, you know. When you're playing neutral, that's got to be one of the best things about playing Loxodon in doubles right now.
Right. Oh my god, he just wanted that F-Strong right away. Try to see him get an early stock.
That was a scary situation for Zora, but making it back onto the stage is good to see. And now we see the blue team taking point.
Oh, and this is where you really can see how strong, how much that Loxo can struggle. He's a big character. He's just gonna get hit and hit and hit, and he's just gonna hope he can get out at some point.
But hey, maybe the speed and aggression of Zetterburn can help out Loxodon when he needs it.
Ran forward a little too much trying to get that grab. Oh no! Oh, big fair. Okay, doesn't quite die yet. Oh, Oh, okay. Zetterburn gonna be losing his first.
Oh wow, excellent spike from Plastic Dinos.
All right, so Zora.
All right, we're two-stock game now.
We're even. It's cool. What happened? I don't. Nothing happened. I swear. All right. So, yeah, just everything kind of just reset right there. Everyone just kind of lost their stocks all back to back, and all percentages are now just back even. So
yeah, looking like we're gonna have a very close game again. So super excited to have all these exciting sets to watch.
Yeah. So right now, Loxo at 80, Clarent and Forsman have some really strong kill confirms, and this is where it gets good.
Oh, okay. Was able to DI out to avoid the up smash follow-up.
Tries to go out for the forward edge guard, not going to get anything. Oh, good edge cancel right there.
Oh, hit the clone.
All right.
Quick little team combo there right in the middle.
Oh! He lived that? But Plastic Dinos definitely did not DI that down strong correctly. It was probably not expecting to get sent out.
Yeah, something got to be careful with Force Burn is that, like, his recovery, if you lose an option or two while recovering, well, hey, you know what? Force Burn.
Great team combo right there. Beautiful follow-up to follow the after the up tilt hit.
Yeah, no, red team looking pretty promising here. As long as Heisenberg can hold on to his stock here, then they're in a comfortable position. But Lock's not getting juggled here in the middle.
I actually believe I believe the Zetterburn is not PhD.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, but still, like 170 right here, holding on to that stock quite a bit of time. And right now, Zora's at 80% and versus Zetter, and okay, that's gonna be that fun. That's gonna be that second stock taken away.
Oh, that back air would have been huge if he'd landed that.
Big forward throw right there. All right, good. Able to let his teammate get back on the stage. The fire up strong, and that's going to take it.
All right, we're down to a 1v2. Can Plastic Dinos secure the stock before it's too late?
It's going to be hard. Oh, no.
Oh, that's forward. Sweet spot forward air is brutal when it hits.
Yeah, I got hit by Shine trying to DI out to, try to reduce follow-up. Got hit by Farron, was still holding out and just dies. Good stuff. Heisenberg and not PhD going to be taking game one.
Yeah, I mean, it still could go either way, though. Are we going to be seeing a character swap?
Looking like it. Looking like switching over to the Loxodon, Chef Loxo, the classic, the new classic. Going to be looking to see who Plastic They're definitely thinking about it. I don't know if they're going to do any character swaps, but they're definitely thinking about what they want to do right now.
Yeah, no. The tough thing about like best of 3 is you don't really have much time to experiment.
Okay.
But they're going to be trying it. They're going to be matching the fire with fire.
I mean, he before Forgeburn came out, during all the betas and all that, Plastic Dinos was primarily playing Zetterburn. Has a very good Zetterburn, and this character is very good. Very strong.
Yeah, I mean, we saw fire strong attacks can just delete stocks. When did the Claren die at? Like a sub 80, I want to say, or?
I think the initial fire hit was 80, but probably after was 100 afterwards.
Still though, dying that early. I mean, we saw Zetterburn was living to 170. The thing about like rivals is that you can either live really long or die really early, and it's hard to say. Good parry unlocks, not recovery over there.
Yeah, that's also gonna be the other thing is. These players definitely they understand Loxo's recovery, and they will start pairing if you're doing some bad up specials.
Speaking of pairing, recovery is on the left side of the stage.
I like this. They're kind of just creating a wall and then kind of spacing themselves so they can cover different options.
Yeah, no, blue team with very strong stage control here. And I like how they're both just juggling each other on the juggling the other side of the stage. Wow.
Good luck reacting to that. Got hit by Shine into forward strong from Zetter. Immediately gets sweet spotted and tippered.
Hey, up smash on the platform though. You're gonna take your stock stupid early.
Ooh, okay, good DI right there. Did not die to that. Oh, and did that down special a little too low. Gonna lose that stock.
All right.
Loxo still holding on to his big stock at 150.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, hey, as long as you're not getting hit by any kill moves, like you can live for a while. And the double's so fast and chaotic, sometimes you just got to take the hits you can get. Oh, what? How did you went through him?
I know exactly what happened there.
Did Zetterburn up strong and leap over the... That's insane. The hurtbox shifting, like, funniest interactions can happen because of that. Oh, Trump fully charged.
No.
Not quite.
Not quite.
Imagine if we see a Claren fully charged neutral special today. That'd be in doubles.
Oh. Oh, big fire up.
Great DI to not going straight to the corner.
Yeah, and that's hard too, especially right there on the edge of the stage. You don't have a lot of space to get into that corner, so good stuff. Oh, did the full one.
Reverse hit forward air, setting up the ledge trap for red team.
Oh, good stuff right there. Just getting a wall with that forward strong, the strongest move. Not gonna be able to live that fire down strong.
All right, if Plastic Dinos can take the stock here, then we're having an even game. But Lock's not just heavy enough to keep on living.
Oh no, and that's a team kill right there.
Potentially game.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
we're even.
Even though you killed your teammate there, you did also kill the opponent. So worthy trade.
So we are even right now. This is huge. Candle forward.
Scary situation to be in off stage.
Yeah. Oh, trying to use the forward strong there to punish that recovery, but just a little too slow, even though...
Oh, Claren's looking in a terrible position. Are they going to be able to make it back from here?
They should be able to. They got this.
Oh, didn't get the down tilt out in time. If that hit, that definitely would have spiked.
Might have been ready for the tech kill. Oh no, that's so far out for Loxo.
Yeah, they're just trading edge guards back and forth. Not quite able to clutch it out though.
All right, now, okay, so
next stock is super important for each team here. And is that back? They're going to take it?
Not going to take it? Oh, the fire up strong, not going to take it either.
Oh, they're just flying.
Oh,
Lockstone's still alive.
Still alive. Oh, one of the... Oh, didn't get the sweet spot fit.
Oh, he messed up. He needed to up B there, but tried to side B the stage twice instead.
There, but not going to get the sweet spot.
Okay.
Good forward strong.
Yep, just throw it out and end the game. All right, we're off. A second game 3 of the day, and we're only on match 2.
That was good. Good coverage right there from Claren. Running in, getting the forward strong, punishing his opponent for fairing his teammate.
It looks like switching off of Forsburn to Zetterburn was a good idea then.
Like, Forsburn's a very good character, but I think he just has a little too much that he needs to do to try to get kills, while Zetter can just kind of, he can fair you, up air you, his strong attacks with fire can just explode people.
And something I think Forsburn struggles with in doubles specifically is, like, you don't have chance to set up smoke because there's just so many hitboxes going around. All your smoke clouds get disappeared.
Same with clone. You really can't, like, you pop a clone and it's like, let's go, and the clone's dead.
Yeah, meanwhile, Zetterburn is just like, shine up strong, just delete them.
All right, so we're going to Stormswept Pillar, getting the stage again. Very fun stage, especially because you do get this very interesting tripod setup.
Are the rivals players going to be able to defeat the Abyss? We will see here in just a minute.
Can our hero? No.
Good parry off the side. Oh, went for the hard down air, but was able to roll right past it. Hit all 3.
Fire forward throw is such a big hitbox. Oh,
very strong hit. A couple more percent, and that definitely would have been it.
Oh, 2 characters on fire. Gotta be carried.
Very strong lead from blue team to start this off, but that spike is just going to completely reverse the odds.
Oh, here comes Loxo. Oh, I like these edges.
This is huge.
One big edge guard going right now.
Zetterburn running out of options.
Good tech.
Oh, and he wasn't paying attention. Was able to get hit from behind.
Oh, he was paying enough attention because he did DI it because he almost did. Oh.
Yeah, you barely dropped shield.
So.
Did he get pushed off the platform and then get hit by the F strong? Is that what happened?
He might have been in a tech. He might have been still like in tech situation, so he was not actionable yet.
Amazing shield pressure happening in the center stage right now.
Oh, it's hit by that forward strong, and that's death. Red team's got a really big stock lead and percentage lead right now.
Yeah, they've been taking the stocks really early in this set.
But I mean, that's the thing. You can't count blue team out. They obviously took game 2. Very good players.
Huge F strong. Bolt twice in a row, and that's going to take the stock.
Oh, Claren's trying to recover right now, and they got to get some early kill confirms right here if they're going to try to stay in this.
All right. Getting back on the stage. Like, I mean, blue team here, you need a miracle to make, well, not even a miracle, just need to get a stock here.
Yeah, he's into the corner. It does live.
All right.
This is going to be big.
If that spike landed, that would have been huge for blue team, but be able to live for just a little bit longer.
Oh, that DI.
Living.
Oh, tries to go for the...
That shine was almost so well placed.
Yeah.
But almost is not enough, but we are seeing here right now.
Runs into the fire up strong. Does not die though.
Team combo, but you know what? When you have this much of a lead, it doesn't really matter.
Gonna throw Zora off stage, and it's gonna be close. That shield was solo. Oh, the fair is gonna take it.
All right, we're down to a 1v2.
And this is one stock to.
Are they going to go for something stupid, or are they just going to take the stock?
No, they're going to. Yep,
yeah, that'll
there
be
it is. All right, good stuff to not PhD and Heisenberg.
Well played from them. Yeah, no, I mean, like the switch to Zetterburn in Game 2 definitely proved to help the team, but they were able to adapt to the new aggression and.
Yeah, honestly, biggest problem for Blue Team right there was they just couldn't confirm their kills. Like, you just had Loxo and Zetter just kind of living, and they couldn't get the right hits when they needed it, and it just...
Yeah, and meanwhile, Red Team was able to secure some very early stocks at the start of the game that just kind of like helped them snowball to the victory.
So, Jordan Plasticanos into losers, but they are not out. They will make.
Yeah, no,
run.
they're still a very powerful team, and you should. If I were in losers and I had to fight Zora Plastic Dinos, I'd be pretty upset.
All right, so it looks like we're going to be going to a quick BRB. We shouldn't be too long. Probably going to run some ads real quick. But don't go anywhere. We got some more doubles action coming up soon.
We'll see you in a bit. And we're back, ready to play some more doubles for Heatwave 7. So,
Gonna be some fun. So it looks like our next teams that are coming up, we got Cheesy Potato and Penguin versus Fragalicious and Sunlust.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, Cheesy Potato and Penguin, both household names for those who know Rivals players.
Absolutely. And then Fragalicious and Sunlust are some more AZ peeps. AZ tournament, you're going to have a lot of AZ players here. So
yeah, I think they're going to be able to hold the fort against some of the world's greatest.
So from a distance, it looks like it's going to be Crag or Kane versus Maple Loxodont. So kind of got pseudo-similar style. Kind of got a small slippery character and then the big beefy one that's going to kind of hold down everything.
Yeah, no, what I find interesting is that both the smaller characters in this matchup are very focused on like set play. Like we're going to be seeing Puddle and Lily potentially create like 3v1 situations in I don't know. Yeah. It'll be exciting to see how that plays out.
Yeah, Puddle's going to be very natural. You're going to see that kind of all the time. Lily's a little bit harder to use in doubles because you got, especially in this game, where the fact that you can hit Lily. I would imagine Lily could just get put down and just kind of get beat up before it does anything.
Yeah, but hey, you know what? You're still playing Maple, so just kind of like spam your amazing frame data and you'll be fine.
Absolutely. Plus, the biggest thing is with the fact that you concede, you can get some big, very long distance recoveries that you might not normally like. That like your opponent can be ready for in regular singles, but in doubles when it's chaotic, you're not ready for a Maple to just be tethering to you from like half screen away. So it's going to be very interesting to see how everything goes.
Yeah, no, I do think that Maple's recovery does improve a lot in doubles. Just having the chaos in general, just giving you that opportunity to get back to the stage when you may not otherwise.
But same time, Cheesy Potato and Penguin, two legitimately just top 5 players. Rivals 1, Rivals 2, very, very good. There
is something to be said though about this being a brand new game, and like we're gonna have change of the old guard, I can imagine.
Right. No, I mean there's definitely gonna be change of the old guard. I mean obviously biggest thing like Cheesy still rocking the Crag, very good Crag player in both games, and Crag has been very much a big character in the meta so far. Very much been dominating a lot of tournaments. Penguin does not have her Absa that she did in Rivals 1. Has been playing Arcane, and I think a lot of people have been getting better opinions of Arcane going up. So it's just, we'll have to see how that all goes. I could see this being a very close set, but I could also see Cheesy Potato and Penguin just kind of running away with it. Yeah. I've watched these top players team, and they just start destroying their opponents. So
yeah, no.
I'm hoping we get a close set, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, did Cheesy Potato and Penguin team a lot usually?
So it might be a more recent thing, but normally Penguin and Cake were always big teams.
Yeah, either way, we're still seeing two very, very strong players teaming together. So, but there's something to be said about when playing doubles, how team synergy can really elevate a team to the next level. So, I mean, Fragalicious and Sunlust, if they're the AZ homies, maybe they got the team synergy that will give them the edge that they need to take the set.
Right. So, looking like going to be either Julesville or Merchant Port. Obviously, Merchant Port is the AZ Classic. This is their stage, their beloved. They love water, even though they don't have any.
Exactly. No, and I think that Merchant Port is a pretty reasonable starter stage. I'd be surprised to see anybody starting Julesville in doubles.
Julesville, very small. Not a lot of people like it. A bit claustrophobic.
All right, and we're off.
All right, getting into it. Penguin's just going to get immediate two 1v1s, and blue team is edge guarding red team on both sides.
Yeah, no, that's exactly where you want to be. But hey, roles have reversed already, so.
Yeah, got a little bit of a role reversal, but
great tech chase with Loxodon over there.
I know, just trying to get something going. Again, back to the two 1v1s.
This is where Penguin and Cheesy Potato want to keep this set. As long as they can like keep it down to two 1v1s, I'm sure that they can rely on their, their skill that they've gained over the years to try to win the 1v1s. But if it starts becoming a double situation, that might benefit Fragalicious and Sunlust more.
Ooh, gets caught. Gets clipped by the Orcane Foretail right there. Not ready for the DI.
That chomp is so deceptively strong.
Always has been. Oh, good
great
confirm.
Great tether up into the blast zone.
Oh, and a great catch with the up special right there.
Fragalicious taking both stocks in quick succession. Oh, but barely not able to have enough drift to make it back to the stage.
Yeah, a little too far away, and that's going to be a fairly early stock. So right now, blue team with a big stock lead. And right now,
I mean, it's still doable, I'd say.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, big
great
parry there. It's big forward strong.
Not enough to take it. You're only at 60% before the hit, but I mean, you're still in a terrible position.
Oh, and there goes Fragalicious. This is not looking good. So unless in a bad spot, that's gonna be it. Oh, just a little too high off of the up tilt.
Huge. You have to keep yourself alive just to like make sure your teammate has a fighting chance.
Gets back on stage. So I was able to kind of get back into like playing neutral and just playing her game. So I have to see if she can just keep the stock going a little bit longer. Big F tilt.
Looking like a tough situation.
Oh, that was actually a good bait.
If Pillar was just a little bit higher, would have been alive, but
noticing that Sunlust likes to do that special get up from ledge a lot. So Penguin just ran off stage, jumped, and fared to cover it with the bubble butt. Very good stuff.
Ooh, great down strong on the platform, and that's going to take it.
Yeah.
Nowhere to run on Merchant Port platforms.
Yeah, more often than not, you're just trying to see if you can avoid landing on them. But right there landing, it's like, you're going to die.
Curious to see where Fragalicious and Sunlust take them. In my experience, if I feel like I'm fighting people that are much better than me, usually what I like to try to do is I'm going to make the stage as small as possible, get as chaotic as possible, and just try to like hope that RNG can help me out and save the day.
Fair enough.
But I mean,
going to Stormswept Pillar, so fairly standard, like a little bit small. But
yeah, no, that Stormswept Pillar and Ethereum Forest definitely seeing like good neutral stages in this rule set.
Yeah, a lot of players like them. They like the setup. You got a lot of space to work with.
Amazing back air string from Cheesy on the right side.
Oh, and then Penguin immediately comes as soon as Cheesy slightly. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no. Penguin doing a great job of keeping Fragalicious in a combo so that way Cheesy can secure the stock on the right side.
Oh, but here comes Sunlust getting a big edge guard right here.
Okay, able to make it back to the stage though. Okay, we're looking to see. Oh, that up strong. You know what? It's a dream, but. Oh wow! Double hit, taking your team out in the process.
Yeah, not what you want to see, but it does happen.
Yeah, no, it's not. You don't even apologize. Sometimes it just happens.
Yep. Or just a quick apology, move it on.
Okay.
She does with her stock there.
Even with Penguin killing her teammate, still looking very promising for blue team here.
Unfortunately, Sunlust had to use her magma charges there because she fell off stage. Oh, big back air. No, way too far away for that up special to snap ledge. I don't know if that was a misinput.
Yeah, no, it can be a little deceptive with Loxodon. You would think the up special has more range to it horizontally.
Yeah. I was wondering if there might have been a misinput. Got up special instead of forward special, but
Oh wow, it's messy on the left side. Sunless is looking in danger. I'm 208% on Arcane though. Very
great tech. Yeah, and this is the thing is sometimes that small character lives to this kind of high percentage, and it's just like they just never. You can't get a grasp on them, and just forward strong right there. Oh, that's gonna take
Penguin's first stock finally gone, but I mean, like, you know, percents aside, this is still even stocks at least. As long as Sunless can hold on to this stock, there's a fighting chance.
Yeah. Yeah, no, if Sunless is the stock and has to share stock, the Maple's just gonna Maple at 144, like
any strong game will take it.
Down strong's gonna take it.
And two strongs in a row. Yeah, no, and now we're down to a 1v2 with one of the heaviest and comboist characters in the game.
This is where it's gonna become hard for Sunless. She's gonna have to try to do what she can. And never mind.
The Crag special.
Fair to down special to down air. You died. Good stuff.
Well, I have to say, Cheesy Potato and Penguin, like, looking like a really promising pair to take this tournament.
So yeah, that's first quick set of the day. You're always gonna get those, but
don't need Absa. Orcane's just as good, right?
Yeah. Well,
it's Rivals. They're all good.
So, have to see. Trying to see who. I think definitely one of our faster sets. I don't know if they had something quite lined up right after. The other ones, longer matches.
Yeah, no, we had some like close game 5s or game 3s rather. But I mean, hey, sometimes you just get mopped, and there's not much you can do about it.
You just get mopped. It's the facts of life.
Yeah, you can think you're so good at the game, and then you fight someone that's top 10, and you're like, oh wow, I don't know anything.
How far away am I? Yeah, no. So, but I wonder how the bracket in general is going. I mean, obviously, like we're running all of Rivals 2 doubles in this first 4 hours. Gonna get that all done, and then we're gonna be jumping into singles. But it's just gonna be a nice big run.
Yeah, no. I love starting off the day with doubles though, because truly anything can happen.
But all right, looks like I think we're gonna get our next set soon. I think they're trying to let them know.
Yeah, I mean, any thoughts about like doubles in Rivals 2 specifically? Like differences between 1 and 2 that like make doubles in this game play differently. I mean, shields and ledges are going to be
shield and ledges are honestly the biggest thing. You also have without whiff canceling, without whiff canceling, you're gonna have just a lot more freedom. In Rivals 1, if like let's say you whiff to move, 2 people could now have the chance to whiff punish you. So in this game without that, you can kind of throw moves a little more freely, and then you can clip shields, so you're not necessarily just going to be...
Yeah, something to be said. Having shields in doubles is actually really powerful, because like just having that like universal defense option to protect you in such a chaotic environment. Like in Rivals 1, you don't have that luxury. You just you try to like time a parry, or just get good at drift DI.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So
yeah, and the ledge also being in this game means that edge guarding is way more potent. If you can like read that someone's going to try to recover to the ledge, and you can ledge hog that before they get there, you could get an early lead for your team. And we've seen that in several sets so far. I mean, Sunless struggled to make it back to the stage multiple times because they just had the ledge hog at the right time.
Yep. Yeah, it's the kind of one thing some of the Rivals players have definitely struggled with is getting into that idea of ledge hogging. They're always trying to just confirm the kills, because that's how, that's what you did in Rivals 1. So ledge hogging is definitely something you got a lot of Rivals players are getting more into their muscle memory, into just like, hey, they're not making it back. Let me grab the ledge, and they're just done.
Something that's been fascinating to see with Rivals 2, since it's been pulling players from so many different fighting games, it's really curious to see the differences in playstyles coming into this brand new engine. Like Rivals 1 players were, typically known for using movement to evade attacks, and their excellent combo game taking advantage of hitfall and other things, whereas like melee players are, much better at abusing the new mechanics that are introduced in Rivals 2, like ledge hogging and well, this isn't a new mechanic, crouch canceling and etc. And like even ultimate players, while they may not have as much movement tech skill as you'd see in the Rivals and Melee players, they just know how to play neutral better than anyone else. And 2 minutes will pass and you'll be like, how am I losing? They never wave dashed, and I'm down to my last stock.
Ultimate players have definitely gotten to that point where they've dealt with the BS characters of their game. They understand something.
They know all about BS. I just gotta
play patient and just not. I've dealt with this before. I'm dealing with it again. It never leaves. Help.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see like we might even be seeing players from other games like Slap City and Combo Devils as well.
Oh yeah, I mean probably some nasty players as well. So getting in, it seems like we're gonna have our next set coming up very shortly here. We got Omar and ZB versus Bunthers and Matt.
Omar and ZB, I'm expecting to see two heavy players with playing Crag and Loxodon would be my guess.
Yeah, I know ZB's been playing Crag. I've not quite seen who Omar's been playing.
I'm pretty sure it's Loxodon, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
And then Bunthers and Matt, are they also AZ locals?
Not to my knowledge. I don't recognize those tags off the top of my head, so we'll have to see.
Yeah, I mean, the exciting thing about Rivals 2 is, names can just, like, come out of nowhere and just be incredibly cracked the game. Like, you never know. Someone could have been grinding PM for the last 10 years, and they just pick up Rivals 2 like it's nothing.
I mean, also, like, with Rivals in general, like, there'd be guys who'd grind Rivals 1, but because they didn't have a scene, like, they couldn't do anything, and then they'd show up to the tournament, it's like, who is this person that knows everything about this game, but I've never heard of them in my life?
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, it's Rivals has been hidden in random Discord group calls for last several years, and we're finally entering an era where it's easier to find your locals, hopefully.
So, looks like they're trying to get all the characters slots lined up.
Yeah, just resetting the game, getting everything set up perfectly. But no, this should be a fun set. I'm looking forward to it. If they do end up going Loxodon Crag like I predicted, I mean that could be that could be a team comp that could potentially hurt you, or potentially just like you just use your stronger and bigger hitboxes to just take control of the stage. And I mean, like, that's the advantage of playing these heavies, is they just have some of the largest moves in the game. And in doubles, just having a move that takes up more stage is just, I don't know, just better.
Yeah, until you start hitting your teammate with it constantly, and it's like, this is a problem.
True, yeah. Don't wanna F strong your teammate.
Mm-hmm. So right now, definitely looks like it's gonna be the Lox Crag. Looks like they're both on the Abyskins as well.
Yeah, ooh, yeah. I think we've been seeing a lot of Abyss versus just good old Rivals characters today.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people like the Abyskins. They're a lot of effort's been put into them. They all look pretty crazy.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, seeing the eyeballs on the rock gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Looks like they're discussing something, maybe controller stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll be getting into this shortly, though. All right, looks like we're seeing Orkane and Zetterburn from the blue team. Are they green team? I don't know. Never mind. All heavies.
Oh god. Oh god, we're about to see 3 Crags. Let's go.
They don't need to think. They just have rock. Something that's really nice about Rivals is how much it lets you like adjust the settings beforehand. Mm-hmm. That's not really something you see in other platform fighters as much.
Right. All right. So.
Yeah, no, this is going to be a slobber knocker.
3 Crags and a Loxodon.
I can't wait to see people explode. I'll say that.
Oh yeah. Well, at the same time, I can't wait to see people not explode. I'm ready to see all 4 of them at 200%. Just like, why aren't we dying?
I'm looking forward to seeing 3 pillars on the screen at the same time.
I'm looking forward to seeing them all pick rock at the beginning of the game.
Gentlemen to rock. All right, they're playing rock, paper, scissors IRL, making...
Oh, they didn't set tournament mode. Woo!
It's interesting how when you're not in tournament mode, you still have the chance to play on the original single stages of Forest and Tempest Peak.
I think they wanted that make it so you could always pick the potentially new ones or the old ones, depending. Like, if you're playing singles, like I really want to play on.
All right, just checking to make sure that we're good to start.
Yeah. They're in a quick hand warmer.
Okay, yeah. No, this is going to be an exciting match to watch, so.
They're so big.
Love it when teammates combo each other for the hand warmer.
All right, looks like they're going to be getting into it. Just had to do a quick hand warmer.
All right, and it's gone.
Only 1 rock was pulled. I'm disappointed in the other 2 crags.
Hey, you know what? You can make your opponent the rock with the cargo throw.
Right. Oh, God.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some shields pop in this match.
I could see it, yeah. Right now, though, Omar finally gets hit, but was able to avoid any damage for quite a while there.
Yeah, no, everyone's at 100 except for the lock stunt.
Big Upstrong doesn't quite get the kill, though.
Ooh, almost got caught holding rock there. As a crag player, you never want to be caught in a combo while holding rock. That is a death sentence, especially in doubles.
Another big Upstrong. Ooh, big fan, though.
Barely able to take the stock there.
Oh, came down with the up air, though, off the Angel platform. Gonna take that stock back.
The classic. I'll always come back off the Angel platform. Oh, no pillar was...
Nope, saw his pillar.
Wow, that recovery was insane. I would have died there. I mean...
He still died to the fair. Ooh,
he at least made it back to stage. That's better than what I could say.
All these meatballs.
Oh, amazing use of the magma to take that stock.
Saw him do a higher pillar, just jumped out there, immediately used down special strike into fair to confirm the kill. Ooh.
Wow, excellently played on the left side of the stage.
Yeah, got down thrown trying to hold out, and then got clipped by fair and was still holding out, so died him very quickly.
Yeah, no, I mean, Omar here has been doing a fantastic job of just not taking as much damage. Great parry, although got to be careful to not get 1v2'd while your opponent's coming back, or while your teammate's coming back from the Angel plat.
Good back here to fair confirm there to kill ZB. So right now, even stocks, very much red team favorite percent though. Okay, good stuff. Green team realized teammate getting edge guard. You're gonna run over there. Nope.
Omar taking that stock really early.
Yeah. I think he was like
he got double hit by the rock shards, and we got the achievement.
Woo! I love rock shard. I love achievement.
Huge F smash taking out your teammate. That's a problem.
No. Never want to see it.
I mean, unless you're red team, you love seeing that.
All right. Oh, meatballs. And this is one of the things where Loxo gets really good at in doubles is when he can start throwing meatballs kind of freely because he's not having to worry too much.
Oh, okay. Hey, we're down to a 1v1 situation. Ah, well.
No pillar.
Yeah, no. So, I mean, the way that match kind of played out was just everyone was just taking so much damage at the beginning, but Omar was doing a great job of just staying back and, using his long disjoints to keep the crags out of his face. And, just able to, start off with that solid lead and maintain it until the end of the game.
That still was chaotic, though. Like, obviously it came down to technically a final 1v1. So,
yeah, no, I mean, if he made it back to the stage, there's a very real chance that he could have taken that game 1 for green team instead.
All right.
What would happen if they gentlemen to one of the 2 stages on the bottom?
Steven would yell at them. They're joking around, having some good times over there, trying to figure out what they want to do.
Yeah, no. I mean, with this many crags, Hyperborean Harbor does seem like a pretty decent counter pick. I mean, like, the only character that would struggle on that stage would be Loxdon.
But even then, Loxo likes that stage it is one of his best stages. He's very good on it. He gets a lot out of it.
Yeah, something I'm learning about Hyperborean Harbor is, like, when you first start trying to play and start learning how to recover with your character, that stage feels miserable to recover on. But as you get better and more practice with your character, like being able to use the walls in the center of the stage, like, and then being able to like shark underneath the platforms, I don't know, it gives you a lot of different options that you otherwise wouldn't get from a traditional stage layout.
Very unique. A lot of players dislike sharking, but it's a cool stage, very cool concept. All right.
Oh, we're small stage, big characters. Let's see how this turns out.
Oh God.
ZB just starting off with side special, just rolling across the stage. Double.
No.
Oh wow, that was so early. Taking the stock in less than 10 seconds.
Oh, you got rocked. How does that make you feel?
Oh, he's getting chain grabbed.
Yeah. Wasn't. But, yeah, that early stock was so big.
Omar here on the left side, looking to take another stock for his team. And he did it.
Oh, no, he got clipped by the...
And we got another achievement. 2 achievements in 1 set.
Let's go up there. Oh, my God.
Oh, this is not looking like game 1 at all. This is looking like red team just kind of like, they just figured it out.
Yep. Oh, and ZB is trying to cheese and get those early stocks right now.
I mean, it worked for him in the first 10 seconds. Why not go for it again? Oh, this is huge.
Yes.
Oh, wow. ZB has been annihilating the cracks on the right side of the stage.
That was a really kind of lazy pillar and just gave ZB so much time to just be like, I'm gonna hit you.
Is green team even going to be able to take a stock in this game? Well,
no, because ZB took that stock.
Oh, well, this is, I mean, you...
Oh, no. And you know ZB took that stock because Omar is trying to kill ZB now.
The BM from red team, it just...
Yeah.
They're just fighting each other!
Woo!
Green team finally taking a stock, but this is a very hard place to be.
Okay. And that's forward strong, you're like a full charge.
Who needs teammates? They're making it a free-for-all.
All right. And this is one of some of the chaoticness of dubs. Okay, that.
Oh, a huge team combo.
Almost got that. Almost got a big team combo going.
Okay, Tech being able to get through that.
Oh gosh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got stuck in the side special, and then as soon as you pop out, you're just gonna get.
You know, after watching that game 1, I was expecting a much closer game 2, but ZB and Omar just, you know, the Crag can have like an amazing recovery, but if you catch him right as he like is pillaring up, like it's very easy to take care of Crag.
Oh yeah.
So that's just the mastery that Omar and ZB have, just understanding Crag's weaknesses and able to take advantage of it.
All right, so looks like I see Kakasalt coming on. Looks like he's going to be coming up next, but I don't know who.
Yeah, he's been playing mostly Fleet going into Rivals 2, but now that Forsburn is back, his OG main, I don't know. Do you think we'll be seeing the Fleet or the Forsburn in doubles? Probably the Fleet.
Probably the Fleet. I know he's been playing Forsburn a little bit, but...
Yeah, no, something I've noticed with a lot of like Rivals 1 players is that going into the brand new game, all of their muscle memory from Rivals 1 is getting in the way of playing characters in Rivals 2. So, I mean, that's why you've been seeing so many players like picking up new mains for this new game.
All right, so it's going to be Kakasalt and Squanto that are teaming today.
Oh, very powerful team.
Versus Not Higher No Thigh and then Chef Q. So, yeah, probably going to see the Fleet from Keg. I'm expecting the Rano from Squanto.
Yeah, no, that's a team that like could definitely. I mean, you use Fleet to control the stage and Rano to, you know, be there to hit them. I mean, we saw earlier where just Fleet was able to, you know, use her long range arrows to keep them back, and then Rano, you know, just getting up in your face.
So. We'll have to see. They're kind of discussing some stuff.
Kake's hovering the Forsburn. You never know.
Never know.
His Forsburn is a work of art, I have to say. I remember there being a patch notes from the Rivals team at one point where they said, we're not going to nerf Forsburn. Kakasalt is just better than you guys.
Yep. Yeah, that was, there was definitely some other top level players that were a little annoyed by that because they're like, oh, Forsburn is so good. And it's like, no, Cake's literally just like, because it was only Cake. Like, there was other good forcemen, don't get me wrong, but none of them were doing anywhere close to what Cake was. Cake was just that good.
Yeah, no, it's really interesting when you have a character that, like, most people can't figure out, but then there's just one person where it's just like they just know them inside and out, and nobody else can even come close to their level.
Oh boy, reset. We're at 3 right now, boys. 3.
You know, I'm really curious to see if Cake sticks to Force Burn throughout this game's life cycle, or decides to hard commit to Fleet instead, or maybe use all that practice from playing Force Burn in 1 to just keep him as a secondary.
I mean, there was a solid spot in Rivals 1 where he was also playing a decent chunk of Zetterburn, so there's a chance that he could be playing. He could play both.
Yeah, I mean, like, once you get to that point where you're, considered the greatest player of all time in Rivals 1, I'm sure you can play any character that you touch.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But I know, for the most part, it seems like Fleet is the main one that he is playing.
Yeah, and I mean, he's been showing the potential of Fleet. Like, Fleet is a really hard character to learn because there's just so many like little things to her that don't quite make sense in a vacuum. But once you put it all together, like, Fleet's kit can really get to the next level, kind of like Force Burn in a way.
So, looks like it's going to be Fleet Rano versus Crag Loxodont. Right now, it looks like a button check. Just make sure everything's good. Just make sure you can move and everything. All your buttons are correct.
Yeah, no. Team of heavies versus team of light characters. I mean, like, it could go either way. The heavies are going to be combo food, but you get one good F strong, and that's lights out at 80% if you're not careful.
All right. Looks like maybe. Yeah,
that's why you do button checks. Yeah, something I liked about Rivals 1, and hopefully we can see it back in Rivals 2, is being able to do button checks on this screen. That'd be a cool feature to have.
All right, so.
Looks like we turned tournament mode back on.
Good, excellent.
I like how the game has a built-in rock, paper, scissors system. I think that's really cool.
Makes it nice and convenient. Get it done quickly. You don't have to like manually turn and just button and go.
You can just put your earbuds in, never say a word to your opponent, play all your sets if you want. Be antisocial.
The best kind. All right, so
Merchant Port, Godai Delta. Where we
looks like we're going to Merchant Port. They're having that. They fist bumped.
All right.
Going to Merchant Port. So again, Cake Assault on the Fleet, Squanto on the Rano. Looks like you have Chef Q on the Crag and Not High on the Loxodons.
Yeah, no, this will be a exhilarating set one way or the other. Loxodon taking point, using his huge hitboxes just to command space.
Yeah, but now he's getting kind of bounced around, and he's at 80%, 97, 100. He's gonna die soon.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem.
It's very scary.
Once they get past your disjoints, then it's open season.
And especially with the way. Oh, that was close. Both Cake Assault and Squanto, very good kill confirms. Like,
yeah, something we haven't been seeing much in these double sets so far. Excellent edge guard from both sides.
Yeah, but
okay, barely dropped it.
Looks like he was gonna do the ledge hog, but then just went into a float afterwards. I guess maybe trying it to
something
delay or like I don't know, but
no, something I've noticed so far is that in Rivals 2 we're just seeing far less parries.
These up strongs.
Are we gonna see a third achievement today? Barely living, 184%.
Tries to go for the. So I see what Cake's doing. He's grabbing the ledge and then using it. So when he isn't ledge hogging, he'll grab the ledge and immediately drop float into like a nair or back air. So that way he has the invincibility so he can get it.
Using the rock throw from his opponent to help combo his teammate. That is Cake being next level. Blue team is struggling to find anything here.
Yeah. They need to get something. They need to try to find some kind of kill right now, but this is very hard.
Squanto was very close to taking that stock on Loxodon. Barely DI'd out, though.
That up to 7 too high for any follow-up. Okay, finally he does get it. First stock onto Squanto.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be tight. I mean, Crag's already at 80% on his last stock, and
good carry though. Gets him, good up strong. He was able to get back on stage and get a quick stock.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
mean,
but-
they are both heavy characters. We could see them living for a really long time. I mean, we saw earlier today, Crag living to 300%. Lockshot's not going to be living past a 140, though.
Yeah, I got clipped by back air. Wasn't ready for the DI. Oh, here comes that random combo game and just that neutral. It's very hard.
Yeah, Chef Q here, holding on to this stock is going to be your #1 priority.
Oh no, Lockstone's in a scary spot. Okay.
Able to get the reversal on Cake, but it doesn't lead to anything.
Oh, gets the grab. I don't know if he was trying to wait to do a...
Oh, excellent up strong from Squanto there.
Yeah, charged it too.
Yeah, no, he saw it coming from far away. Oh, and yep. That's the hard part about recovering as Crag. If your opponents are ready for it, they can get there in time to break the pillar. And as long as you're standing on pillar when it breaks, you go into special fall.
Yeah, and he tried to do a super far, super low pillar. And Fleet can just hover out then.
Yeah, no, Fleet's definitely like one of the strongest edge guarders in the game. With you know, being able to use Tornado to block off certain recovery points and then float to cover other things. Like and then like down strong, just being able to, or down just the arrow, just being able to spike them from any distance. Like getting off stage versus Fleet has got to be one of the scariest things to happen to you in this game.
Going to Rockwall, this is very scary because you get hit by at the wrong spot and the wrong. You don't have the right DI. You're just gonna get Rockwall. You're gonna go off the side very, very quickly.
Rockwall has some of the smallest blast zones in the game, and I think that this makes sense as a counter pick for the two heavies because like they'll live a little bit longer, but they'll hit hard enough to kill early that maybe that's enough to make the difference. But it's looking like Cake and Squanto here are having a pretty strong start to this game.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, fair. Oh, yep, and there it is. If you just barely miss the DI versus those like any kind of sideways sending move, you can just die very early on this stage.
Rockwall give it, Rockwall take it.
Yep, big fair right there. Oh, almost had that. Almost had.
Oh, using the rock shards to continue the combo. Squanto here. Oh, just moving on Crag, but
gets clipped by that F tilt. It's gonna be close. Let's get back on, but
Cake setting up a strong edge guard here.
I think he got a sour spot. Trying to use nails out of shield. Not quite gonna confirm a kill yet, but
Chef Q trying to come in to help, but now he's just the one getting juggled instead.
Oh, gets hit by that up. I think I might have been back here. So hard to tell. Oh,
hey, the classic Angel back here.
Oh my god, not high. Almost just sent his teammate to the depths, but it's good. Oh, good reaction tech by Chef Q.
Cake has been doing an amazing job holding onto this stock. 130 as Fleet on Rockwall is impressive. Yeah, and part of it just because Fleet's very slippery. She's a little weird to combo at times. Like you'll hit her and you're like, oh, I can combo this, but then she's fairly floaty. So she goes higher or farther than you expect on like any other character. Oh, let's get out. Chef Q having a good call out and covering the ledge hog there.
Oh, almost got clipped by that up strong. Oh, tries to go for a special pummel. Does get that teched.
Ooh, barely jumped out of that up strong. That could have potentially broken your shield.
Yeah, that jump is also scary because if you time that, if you don't get out of those the jump squad frames fast enough, you still get hit by that up strong.
No. Squanto definitely setting himself up for success there. All right, it's looking like next stock taken here.
Yeah, you DI'd that down throw in. Oh.
Yep, and now, and we're down to the 1v2, 3-1. This is hard position to be in as Chef Q.
Yeah, and while Squanto did take Cake's stock there, that's fine. He'd rather take that.
Oh, it's ping pong time.
No, he's just a boy. He's got a family.
I mean, what do you do here?
That speed at which he grab ledge when they immediately fall from it. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, you just eat 80 for getting hit by one back air in the 2v1. Like, especially as Crag, like you don't really have anything you can do there.
Oh, that was game. Another game was.
I think that was one of our most one-sided games so far.
We've had a couple more because we started getting into the higher seeded teams, and you can see like just how much they will destroy you if you're not ready.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, the thing about fighting games is just, there's just so many levels to play. Like, you can be the best person in your neighborhood, and then there's someone better than you in the state, and then that person gets beaten every time by someone who's, like, best in the country.
Right.
And, like, it's just fascinating to see all the different levels that come to fighting games.
All right, so it looks like Cake and Squanto are going to be staying on stream. So my guess is we're going to be seeing a higher seeded matchup, which should be pretty fun.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to see as the bracket continues, to see the skill level ramp up and see how different teams adapt to each other.
Looks like Dox and Switch. Ooh, this is going to be a fun set.
Ooh, wow. Yeah, no, these are excellent names on screen right now, so this is going to be a very fast and explosive set.
All right.
Do you know who Dox and Switch play? I think Switch plays either Rano or Clarin. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head who they play. But whoever they do play, it's going to be high level. It's going to be good.
They're at least a high level player, and we're curious to see how these teams go up against each other.
Yeah, should be interesting.
I mean, we saw that Cake Assault and Squanto really do have the Cake Assault and Squanto have that synergy.
All right, I think it looks like we're going to be taking another small break. We've been going for quite a bit now. I think we are coming up to some of the bigger matchups. I think we're going to take a small break right now. Not too long, just a couple minutes. We're going to run some ads. But yeah, don't go anywhere. Just maybe go grab a snack.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Heat Wave 7. I'm Ubo, joined by the lovely co-caster.
Tuesday-tastic here to commentate some more doubles. Looks like we're going to be getting started into top 8 of doubles here soon.
Yes, yeah, we're heading into the top 8 qualifiers. On the winner side will already mean you're in the top 6, which guarantees you into best of 5 territory. But the losers round of 8 are still going to have to play through that best of 3. We're going to be starting off, though, on that winner side with Cake and Squanto up against Dox and Switch. Dox and Switch getting the win into top 8 over Cheesy and Penguin.
Oh, wow, huge upset. Well, I say huge upset, but like Dox and Switch are both great.
Yeah, like they're
right.
like all 4 of them were amazing. So like that just sounded like a hot set. Like,
yeah, no, for sure. No, me and Guinness, my co-commentator before you, we got to commentate Cake Assault and Squanto, and
nice.
I have to say it was not very close. They definitely showed that they are still some of the best Rivals players to ever touch the game.
Yeah, it's super sick to see Squanto like back at in-person events, because I always would see Squanto as just like an online fiend and not something, especially later in the timeline of Rivals 1, like not super active in the offline environment. But it's cool to see him back at a Heat Wave, back into an environment where it's just like hard competition, because everyone understands that he's one of the best Ranos to ever pick up the character.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, I mean, like, that's the beauty of a brand new game, is that, like, you know, it really does breathe new life into the game, not just from new players coming in, but from old players picking up the sticks again.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can't go anywhere when it comes to new to Rivals, though maybe not necessarily new to an engine like this when it comes to players like Dox and Switch. Switch being a premier PM. Wolf, of course, been playing a lot of Maple, but I think he's been hard switching over to Zetter, which makes a lot of sense.
Yep. No, Zetter has been proving to be a very powerful character, and I mean, like, especially in doubles where, you know, you may not even realize you're on fire, and then Zetterburn's just running up stronging you, and you're like, oh, okay, I guess I'm dead.
Yeah, the ping pong potential with a character like Clarin, especially, like going, I don't know, like hit Falk Tipper Fair into Zetter comes in and like Wave Shine up strongs you sounds egregious, to say the least.
Looks like we're just getting right into it. No button checks needed.
Yeah.
Love to see the 3D skins from on the Clarin side.
The low poly, it's great.
What a great idea for an event. Now, I'm really excited to see all the different events that the Ether Studios team cooks up.
Yeah, super into it here Tuesday. It seems like everybody's trying to really define themselves, like both on the outside going in.
Wow. We almost saw the Switch Dox take an early stock there.
Squanto is able to snag with the tongue before the legend ability was able able to be refreshed here. Still, it is blue team on the warpath right now. Switch has yet to take double-digit percentages, has just been playing perfectly opportunist. There's that nair on the side of Fleet, though.
Having this huge of a lead going into this start of the set is something that you want to see. Oh, the bubble's saving!
Yo, Squanto, that was sick!
Squanto purposely put the bubble into place to have it save his teammate, and it came out clutch. I mean, look, 150% on Fleet, you don't see that every day.
And Fleet is so prolific from an edge.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
that's unfortunate.
You know what?
A dive kick, yeah.
Squanto safe take. It's only fair that he was the one who killed Cake.
Yeah, taking that stock immediately. The wave dash jab on the side of Dox, though, trying to immediately establish just all of this coverage. Tipper upon Tipper.
Yeah.
Trying to find the pickup that would almost been sick on the side of Cake, but unable to collect the upstretch stock off the top. Instead, we're getting the matchup that I think the red team really wants to lay out. Squanto against Dox, and then a one-on-one where Cake has the opportunity to edge guard this Zetterburn as much as possible, given Fleet's amazing ability to stay off stage.
I mean, Fleet's just good at edge guarding both of these characters. Yeah,
the entire cast.
Yeah, and I mean that's where Cake has been getting most of his stocks here, is just like getting off stage and like using, and Squanto can take control on stage and like keep the opponent away while it gives Cake that time to just line up the edge guard. And I mean, he's lining it up again right now.
Yeah, going off stage, using those drop zone nairs while fully invincible to intercept Claren. Wind Chime does pop on the other side.
Squanto doing a misinput and not able to make it back to the stage from there.
Unfortunate. Wow, that rising there was insane. And trying to get the... Okay.
Oh,
these
barely.
edge guards are
That angle from Dox was so important.
Has to take the stock immediately, though, in order to keep things even. We're at a one-stock game apiece on all sides, and Zetter looking to be in the highest damage, but the damage is pretty evenly spread out on the side of red team, so it's hard to say who has the exact edge in an explosive situation like this.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, whoever takes the first stock in this situation is going to be lined up to not just take the game, but, you know, take the set. I mean, it's still best of 3 territory right now, and, you know, that can be really scary situation. Ooh, Dox losing his first stock. For last stock.
Yeah, that is going to cement this lead here on the side of red team. We're going to be threatening ledge as much as possible. Claren does have the ability to make space, but that back throw is just so good on the side of Rano. And if you DI in at all, you are subject to so much pain, unable to get back. Tried to sweet spot the ledge, but no dice. Dox dropping that stock.
Yeah, you want to be careful when recovering as Claren to not always go for the second hit of up B, so that way they can't parry it, but just a little out of range to grab the ledge.
Yeah, plus the forward momentum on that second swing almost always takes you past ledge, which in a situation like that was going to be a absolute death sentence.
Yeah, no. I'm curious to see what stage blue team takes us to.
We're banning out Hodojo, makes a ton of sense. You're never in the interest of going to Hodojo against either, basically any fire character. It's like all of them really want to be where the monkey lives.
Yeah, no. The combo potential on Hodojo is way too potent at times. They're leaving all of the counter picks open, so I mean, we might be seeing a weirder stage here soon.
Yeah, personally, I don't even think Zetter does too bad even on any of the counter picks, but especially good on Rockwall, of course. Even Hyperborean Harbor is deceptively good for Zetterburn because of so many different... his recovery already has an okay amount of mix, and then you add in being able to pass through the stage, as well as how high those platforms are.
Yeah, it just completely opens up how many angles Zetterburn has. But it looks like we're going to Rockwall, which, I mean, like, hey, if you're going to Rockwall, you want to take your opponent's stock as early as possible.
Yeah, we're just lining up any of the throw setups on the side of Fleet to line up into exactly this blender that can get started immediately, making
fantastic combo from Dox.
Yeah, that was super nice. So Dox is the Claren, right?
I believe Switch is the Claren and Dox is the...
Because I know Switch is playing mostly Zetter lately, but...
I mean, I could be wrong, so I'll either way,
yeah,
looking really good for blue team to start this off. Oh, that down strong is just going to delete your stock, especially that close to the blast zones.
Wow, that Tipper closed up the stock that early. Rockwall paying dividends here for blue team. Able to instantly even up the stock count.
Yeah, no, I mean, anything could happen here. Oh, Tipper F strong catch him on fire, F-Strong. I mean, you know, stock's going to be flying.
Trying to bounce things back and forth here. Once again, Dux sets up with this Nair in the middle center stage. Claren putting out so many hitboxes to try and just control space. It's an important tool to do in doubles, especially on a stage like Rockwall, where blast zones can be unforgiving, to say the least. Up air needs one more, but we're coming down with down air.
Okay, able to hold on to that stock for just a little bit longer, but not in the case of blue team.
Oh, almost able to get that needle fair out the
Ooh,
side.
Squanto looking good.
One more, that'll do it. Yeah, not able to get to the wall in time, and now you get to ping pong back and forth. This Zetaburn not too far behind. Again, every time blue team seems to be really starting to get out of it, that's when a huge conversion is able to even up the stock count, or close to it. This fleet is starting to look a little worse for wear.
Yeah, no, if I'm blue team right now, fleet is my #1 priority.
Hard to say for certain, especially since this Claren's starting to get edge guarded really harshly from all sides.
Yeah, Squanto has been proving that he knows how to take care of the stock when it's at the ledge.
Trying to poke away. Wow, well, check out Cake just disengaging. It's like, all right, I'm gonna not play the we're at jab spacing against Claren game. I'm just instead gonna start a 2v1 and force Claren off the spot as one of the characters with the slowest overall movement.
All right, barely able to snatch ledge off of Squanto, but I mean, right back off stage, and both of them are off stage too. This is a horrible position to be in.
Wow, what a trade by trading both up specials from Fleet and Claren, and then just a grab ledge to seal the fate. Yeah, now we're really in the blender. Huge forward X. That almost closed up the stock.
Cake just managing to find the perfect DI every time.
Oh, commits to the up strong, but doesn't get punished for it. It has to take 4 stocks, though. The run-up parry, you got to make gambits like these, and it's not going to pay off. Yeah, grab ledge. We'll need it to sweet spot the angle to survive, and he will not do it.
Yeah, Cake and Soul and Squanto taking the next game.
Yeah, best of 5 territory.
Oh, it is best of 5. Okay.
Yes, winner semifinals. Top 6 is going to be best of 5, and you know, a 2-0 lead. Instantly banning the same 2 stages as before.
So Dojo and Julesville, just wanting to trying to like open up the stage lists that way. It's not as tight and chaotic. I mean, that's probably why they took them to Rockwall, is because Rockwall's like the next smallest stage. You know, and they're hovering it, they might run it back.
I didn't hate it given the stage advantages that were clearly in play. It just was a matter of picking the spots, right?
Red team just kind of like got early stocks and were able to snowball it from there. So as long as you can like play the beginning of the match a little bit better, it's not necessarily a bad counter pick.
And I mean it like this, right? Like in the early part of the game, it was so clear that the focus for Red Team has always been, we want to set up the matchup that both of our characters can excel in, and that's exactly what they've done again. Like,
yeah, and I mean,
put Zetter on the Fleet, put Rano on the Claren, and let's force them either off the spot in order to help each other, or to deal with their worst matchup and just divide and conquer. And blue team has been much better in this game, done better at stopping that game plan from going
Squanto
through.
finding an early F strong on kill off the side.
That's brutal. And
Cake following the same story.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like F strong for Rano to close out a stock on this Claren, and then Fleet doing Fleet things and edge guarding Zetaburn. Like this is the game plan.
Yeah, no, I mean like Rockwall. You know, as much as they tried to use that as a counter pick against this team, it feels like Cake Assault and Squanto are taking more advantage of the small blast zones. But you know, that tipper back there probably wouldn't have killed otherwise.
Oh, the bubble usage in order to get away.
Squanto has been so
good at manipulating that bubble to be just where it needs to be to save one of either of them.
It's one thing to just play Rano as a brawler. It's another thing to have Rano play that support as well by being able to put bubble in both offensive and defensive positions.
Rano's he's a do-it-all type of character in a lot of ways right now, and you know, in my opinion, he's the best character in the game, but you know, that's neither here nor there. Especially on
every rival's the best character in the game.
Honestly,
who you ask.
You're kind of spitting that Tuesday, but especially on Rockwall, given the flexibility of movement that is especially available for.
Oh wow!
And
I mean, like 5-2. If you're blue team, I mean, you dig deep or go home. Well, or losers bracket in this case.
I mean, Losers bracket is full of a ton of killers, but this is starting to get really dangerous really quickly. Again, Fleet at 153 on Rockwall, getting saved by yet another bubble put way up high up in the sky, and Cake is just putting himself at the 45 whenever he's not in a position to take a stock like he was with this edge guard, not able to get it in terms of taking a stock, but still in just perfect position to survive yet further still.
Yeah, it's one thing to have top player DI. It's another thing to have top player DI when your teammate is able to set up a bubble to save you for even longer.
Also, that conversion was gross on the side of Squanto earlier. I think it was like down throw, or it was
almost.
like nair soft bear forward strong. It was like, that was disgusting.
Cake going so deep off stage and, you know, didn't get punished for it.
Brother. Okay, missing out on the down tilt, not able to quite find the sweet spot. Missing again on the needle fair.
This should be
we've got Fleet making sure that a deep recovery Zetterburn was having no chance of making it back.
Yeah, no, Kakasol and Squanto, like, they have a synergy to them that, like,
very much.
I haven't quite seen in other teams as much. Like, just the ability for, like, Fleet and Rano as a pairing just complement each other really well. Like, Fleet's able to, like, take control of the stage and really, you know, create that zoning that, you know, can open up opportunities for Rano.
Yeah, 100% agree, Tuesday, because we get to see strengths layered on top of each other and weaknesses covered. Like, Rano's main primary weakness can be considered, I'm going to get camera bloated. Hi, everybody. Rano's considered like primary weakness, I feel like, could be some of his, especially in doubles, like his confirmed game won't be as powerful, so he's got to nickel and dime a little bit more. But if you can just force your opponent off stage, then Fleet can carry out the rest.
No, and something we've been seeing a lot is that once an opponent is off stage, Cake will take that opportunity to line up the edge guard, and then Squanto will just like stand right behind Cake and make sure that the opponent can never get in.
Meanwhile, the survivability on Fleet's side, which can be a little suspect, especially in doubles, can get saved time and time again by the space control that both characters have in terms of Rano's needles and overall speed, and Fleet's arrows and overall coverage with various amounts of long-range tools, things like forward tilt as well, lingering nairs. Add on top the bubble, and you're just maneuvering hitboxes for hitboxes and trying to cover so much space and also hit very specific angles, or at least cut off different angles of which you're trying to take stocks, because the bubble could always be there to save the opponent. Like, that final game was a excellent demonstration of synergy in doubles, as you were mentioning, Tuesday, and it worked out to perfection. I mean, 3-0 at a handshake.
Yes. I mean, that's what I love about doubles, though, is like in singles, you don't get those kinds of interactions. You don't get that ability to, like, you know, make like cover for the weaknesses of your character through the strengths of your teammate. But I mean, that's the beauty of doubles, is the amount of options. Just, I mean, when there's only 10 characters in the game, but then you have different up to, like, what is that, 10 times 10 combinations, like 100 different possible team combinations. Like, you can probably come up with something really, really special.
100% agree with you.
And I have to say, Kakasol and Squanto, they're looking like a really special team.
Yeah, winners finals. Maybe they've dropped a game. I would have to check bracket, but I wouldn't be surprised if they haven't. I wouldn't be surprised if they haven't dropped a game yet here today.
Looking like we got our next match coming up. It's going to be Evil Nardwar and Pikmon versus ZB and Omar. So we're going to be seeing a lot of heavies in this set.
Yeah, so this will be Crag locks and then Ford's Burned locks. So whenever I looked at Rivals 1 doubles, right, like, it was always like character synergy can be orchestrated in a lot of different ways, of course. Like, you know, you look at the team of Forsburn and Absa having a lot of good synergy. But if you're just struggling to find a good partner for anybody, in Rivals 1, that character was Crag. Crag can just do it all, cover so much space, convert off of anything. It's a lot of his...
The ultimate stock tank.
Yes, stock tanks forever, has a ton of survivability. A lot of his conversions are like single hits, so you don't have to worry about like specific setups or specific hitboxes. You can just, I get a combo into Crag forward air. Great. From what I've been seeing of the bracket today, it might be Loxodon instead.
Yeah,
like
well,
supplanting them.
I mean, there's still, like, I will say that in the sets I was commentating earlier, we did have a Crag live to as high as 300%. And
That's a big number.
yeah, I mean, like, I feel like you saw that a little bit more often in Rivals 1 and then in this game, but it's definitely still possible. But it looks like that Pikmon is actually going to be playing Force Burn instead of Zetaburn.
Yeah, I know Pikmon as a primary Force Burn in singles. Could be the Zetter in doubles has a lot more like direct flexibility.
Oh, interesting. So something I've said earlier about Force Burn is that he doesn't really get to use smoke in the matchup because there's just too many hitboxes going around. So right at the beginning of the match, Evil Nardwuar was just able to, use Lockdown space control to give Pikmon the chance to fully charge his down special.
Yeah, but you were well out of resources there, and needed to use the combust for just you need to use the smoke call neutral special in order to recover there, but Pikmon just choosing to hold the L, go right back to get right back into the match as soon as possible instead of holding onto that stock super.
Yeah, no, you have to be careful because if you're spending so long trying to recover, your teammate is meanwhile just going to get 2v1'd.
Yeah, that's Nardwuar getting a stock taken off. Getting hit a stock on Omar first and foremost, though, trying to keep the stock down as even as possible. Some sweeping hitboxes and just some pure coverage on the side of both of Red Team, layering and staggering the two of them with just up strong coverage.
Oh, nice plant land to get the second up tilt, but wasn't able to follow up into anything else. Oh, it's rock time.
Yeah, this is some of the rock tricks in order to get around any of the smoke call, but that's another stock gone from Omar.
Yeah, and I mean, like, Pikmon lost his stock really early in the start of the match, but is able to hold on to the stock for much longer.
Playing around, getting that hard DI in order to tech the down tilt from Loxodon there. Nardwuar getting a chance to start things off. 214 on the side of this Force Burn, by the way, who's been getting absolutely brutalized as the clone dash, air dodge, wall jump forward, going right down there as Omar to take that stock.
Blue team on their last lives.
Yeah, 4 stocks to 2 at this rate, and it is not looking out too good, especially since Crag, I mean, 173, still on 3 stocks is ZB. The upstrong will do it, my fault. But, you're still in a pretty domineering position.
Yeah, no, ZB was doing a great job of just being able to, like, hold the fort. Just, stay alive forever and, get early kills with forward air as well. Again?
One more? Yeah.
Wow. All right.
And
ZB, definitely the MVP of that game.
So just an awful situation that you got to see. We literally got to see the 50-50 in real time because it was forward air deep off stage. If you DI in, ZB gets double jump down air on reaction. And if you DI out, you get double jump forward air on reaction.
Yeah, and I mean, that just shows the familiarity that ZB has with this character. I mean, he's been playing Crag for forever. Years now. And so, like, I mean, just it doesn't matter who the player is, ZB's going to catch your DI.
Absolutely. Just full experience. And ZB, one of the better just like offensive minds in Rivals of Aether 2 right now, I would hazard to suggest, given his repertoire of wins, his resume, like in singles and then in doubles, you just kind of add more chaos, which ZB only seems to thrive on.
Yeah, I mean, well, speaking of like getting rid of chaos, or I mean, there is chaos. We're going to Julesville, one of the smallest stages in the game.
I love the intro animations for the Abyss skins. They look so sick.
No, I'm super excited to get my hands on them.
Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely. I know it's so far off. Like, it's 2026 probably, but I need that chapter 1 of story mode.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean,
oh, no, the special bubble.
Not able to line up the combust. Omar doing great DI to avoid the follow-up from Force Burn.
Again, it's hard to say when you'll get a chance to... Oh, I guess right now, never mind. With the rock intercepting, still able to get another charge with that combust on as Nardwuar was just...
back air. Such a strong move.
What a pair. Getting rid of the combust seems huge, as that's a lot of the synergy center around blue team to put any sort of combo tree into something like a Force Burn down air or a Force Burn or a combust instead We're getting this edge guard though. Pikmon putting a ton of percent onto ZB, applying so much pressure, just going a little bit too deep though.
That being said, blue team still has a much better lead this time, and like I mean, I think they recognize that ZB got away with way too much in game 1, and now they're taking advantage of one of Krag's biggest weaknesses, and that's the fact that he's combo food.
Oh, wow, what a follow-up off of that dash attack. Yes, Nardwuar can absolutely just hold ledge there in order to confirm the stock. ZB down to his last one, and considering how a stage like Julesvale, with the exception of that temporary top platform, doesn't have nearly as much verticality as the Etherean Forest, you can absolutely see the benefit off of keeping things a lot more low to the ground and horizontal for blue team. It forces these interactions that are slowly but surely and more consistently going in their favor, despite the stock count being even overall.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that the counter pick Julesvale here has been really, really good for them so far. And I mean, like, yeah, when you're still recovering, there's not anything you can do for your teammate. You just kind of have to watch them get comboed.
Oh, and then the spot dodge into the up throw back air. Omar needing to try and keep both sides of blue team occupied so that ZB can hold on for as long as possible, but it's not going to get there with the burst into back air.
All right, and we got a 2v1. I mean, hey, wait a second.
1v1?
Wait a second.
1v1? Perhaps?
What is going on?
Omar's cooking. But no stock is getting taken. The parry, teching him the wall yet again. Another wall tech to hold on. Both Eloxodons are still living after all of that with some perfect DI. And now we just get to see a full Magma Loxodon go at each other. The lingering hitbox of that up strong connecting into forward and back air. And here Omar is yet again on the wall with nothing to show for it.
I mean, that being said, Omar's been playing this 2v1 for a while now and still somehow alive. Oh, barely able to get saved by, teammate trying to get the kill too.
Yeah, a little bit of lack of communication on the... Oh my god.
This is huge.
Just grab Sledge, forces the combust out from Pikmon here.
145. Is he going to be able to make it back?
The pillar was still there.
I can't believe it was still there.
I cannot even fathom the fact that that was the recovery route. Still using the pillar to refresh all of the resources, making it back with the get of attack.
Omar's positional awareness is
going
next level.
He's going crazy. He is still surviving. Down air doesn't convert into anything. The up air isn't connecting. The stop with the back air closes down. I wonder if that was just like a wave dash out of shield or a jump of some kind coming out from Omar, but barely getting caught by that back air.
Omar's last stock there was played off stage more than it was on stage,
and it was amazing.
And he almost got the edge guard on Pikmon. Like, if he didn't have Combust to get all of the smoke back, he might have died at 30%, and that setting up that 1v1 between Omar and Evil Nardwuar. I mean, they're both amazing Loxes, so it would have been cool to see.
Yeah, 145 it would have been hard for sure, but the amount of momentum that you're riding on playing a 2v1 for that long and taking his stock, I wouldn't have counted anyone out.
Yeah, no, I mean, they may have lost that game, but the momentum is definitely back in ZB and Omar's favor.
Yeah,
I would say.
And this is still winners semifinals, so best of 5. We've got a long set coming if that is anything to show for it.
Yeah, no, I'm curious to see where ZB Omar take us. I mean, the bans make sense, Krag, especially Hyperborean Harbor, just being able to rock wall so far away that nobody can actually chase him. And so we'll see where they end up going. Hovering over Stormswept Pillar seems like a good choice.
I always forget that one. Because it's Tempest Peak changes to Stormswept Pillar, which I love that it changes.
Exactly. I think that it's so cool that we can have different rule sets for singles and doubles, but still have the same visual aesthetics.
Yes. Yeah. As we head over to Air Armada as the selection for Red Team as their Game 3 counterpick. Pikmon foregoing the round start combust get, not instead just choosing to play off the platforms as typical from Rivals 1. Forsburn really likes this type of layout with the reminiscence of Ethereal Gates, though the walls...
Oh, he's getting caught with holding rock.
Yeah, getting full combo there with rock in hand. allowed to extend even further, which is exactly what Forsberg wants to do with those hitfall up air conversions.
Yeah, rock can be one of the best projectiles in the game, but I mean, you never want to be caught. You never want to be the one holding it when you get hit.
Whoa, weird trade.
Almost able to line up that back. Oh,
Brother.
Omar. You did not have to go
You don't have the wall. He didn't have a little height.
That's the Air Armada counter pick. Really hurting the Loxes here.
Yeah, and now it's just Pikmon holding on to 3 stocks, like letting the insanity go on between 2 Loxes and a Crag. And
I mean, yeah, that is going to be insanity. Oh, okay, but I mean, you say that, and then Omar and ZB were able to just get a nice, clean team combo on Pikmon. Not enough to take it, though.
Yeah, as long as you're up a stock, the difference between 50% and 100% for Forsberg can kind of feel menial in doubles, especially with these cape setups around here. Always trying to incentivize DI in is Forsberg, and that's exactly what Pikmon is putting together, that upcape into grab. Perfect.
It can be so hard playing Forsberg, where you like do the upcape, and you're not entirely sure that the upstrong will follow up, but Pikmon really showing his mastery of the character, understanding that you can still get upcape into other follow-ups. You just have to be more creative.
Yeah, the hit stun is still applied, and that's the beauty of Forsberg strong, is that the cape is insane regardless of up or forward.
Huge up strong from Omar.
Yeah, evening up the stock count, excuse me, as both Loxodons are on their final stock. Crag at 99% certainly isn't worse for wear. The tech off the rock was huge, and converting off of his teammate as well. The scramble on this right side of the stage right now, Tuesday, is getting nuts. The spot dodge through.
It's very tight.
Back here.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Excellent up air from Evil Nardwuar. But is he going to die for it? Oh, use the wall to recover.
Didn't break the pillar in time though. Tries to get pillar into downstrong there on the top of the on top of said pillar.
And Nardwuar's living for just a little bit longer.
Oh, intercepts the throw. Nice stuff on the side there from ZB, who's just steady.
And now it's a 2v1 in 1 second.
All right, we get to see just what Pikmon is able to put together. Luckily, this Loxodon is at a relatively high percent where knockback is going to matter, and crouch cancel is off the table on the side of Omar, but you still have to worry about ZB, who is
that shield's looking really tiny.
We're in the blender now. We are on all sides of this chicken sandwich, and he's taking
using the pillar to make it so there's no chance for him to come back.
Yeah, that's putting plenty of spice and seasoning and finishing off the stock.
Yeah, no, like we've been seeing both teams like get into these 2v1 situations, and I have to say that like Pikmon, while he still did play well, like yes. I mean, I feel like ZB and Omar were much more on point on like taking care of like handling all the different recovery angles that Pikmon could go for. Yeah,
the game plan was centered, especially you can just see it from the first stock on the side of Omar. Like the game plan always was on Air Armada. Like, we need to take care of business first and foremost, and we'll worry about the on-stage game secondary. And the priorities were switched on the side of Evil Nardwuar and Pikmon, and that created a very, very dynamic back and forth that ended up the team that had a higher priority on using innate survivability and cutting down stocks as quick as possible ended up taking it.
All right, we're heading to Stormswift Pillar. This is a really interesting layout. I like how it just switches between both a tri-plat and a single long plat. Oh, yeah. Let's go rock.
It's rock time. Achievement.
Yes. and we get a pillar kill as well. Not quite.
Yeah, almost able to get it. Instead, we're just trying to cover with Nair as much as possible. The up tilt comes down. Both sides of red team fighting off of this right side ledge and trying to reverse some fortunes here with Nardwuar being put off stage yet again thanks to the side of Omar. Scrappy affair on the side of this game number 1, but it's ZB going back to his game 1 form. No worse for wear.
Hey, ZB, he was the MVP of game 1. He might just be the MVP of game 4.
Oh, man, this is just, it's so scrappy. It's so scrappy between both of these teams. Just firing back and forth. The parry getting stopped thanks to the stoppage of that side special launch.
Yeah, no. Loxodon's heaviness coming in clutch in this specific instance. Omar able to live to 140.
Oh, didn't have any magma to do the special getup from did Nardwuar. Breaks the pillar so that all sides are able to recover. Not so
Fantastic back air.
Okay, Omar does drop that stock before he's able to complete the edge guard on Nardwuar, excuse me.
ZB's recovery routes are just...
They're insane. Like, he's just so good at manipulating rock off stage.
All right, this is a messy situation in the center, but I mean, at the end of the day, ZB's still living at 153. Oh, early stock.
Attempted, but not found. It was close, though. I like the idea of just going hard on the down air afterwards. You've got the stocks to play with. 3 stocks to 2, though. 1 stock thrown away, and suddenly things are getting a lot closer.
Pikmon, this is a very scary situation for Pikmon. Nardwuar able to potentially help out. Yes, okay. Nardwuar is running over with the side special. It's but, you know.
Yeah, finds the tusks after that Magma Burst. And now we've got yet another 2v1 situation going up. An up strong to close down, trying to find the Magma Ball. The meatball setups are no dice. Nardwuar just holding ledge, finds the down air, but Pillar saves all sides.
You know what? I think in that situation, ZB going for that pillar just like pop everyone up makes sense because Omar was just getting comboed off stage by Nardwuar.
Yeah, now Pillar as well, just doing everything to keep this. Oh my god.
Amazing reverse back air.
Yeah, after the Magma Burst. Pillar, just such a problem for a lot of the setups that both Omar and Nardwuar were really going for. Like, it was a lot of right along the wall, like down air, Magma Burst, the downward hit of up special as well. Like, all of that was just like, oh, nope, Pillar's there.
Yeah, no.
Find something different. Pillar's there.
Yeah, and ZB and Omar move on to winners finals, where they will be fighting Kekasol and Swanto.
Yes.
That'll be a
very, very dynamic matchup there.
That'll be a really fun one to watch.
Yeah.
Just 2 heavies versus 2 combo heavy characters.
For sure. But with like plenty of mix and plenty to show for it. Like, the Lock Zone is definitely going to be it's going to be both a long match for Omar, but if there's anything that I've seen Omar play both in singles and in doubles, like, he is a inventive player. I mean, just getting top 4, I believe, at Riptide is like, he is able to work his head around any matchup.
Yeah, no, people were saying when the game first came out that Locke's not worst character in the game. Like,
arguably he still is, but like, there's almost no point in asking like who's the worst character in the game because we've seen everybody win events. So,
I think that's something that a lot of people don't expect coming into Rivals, is that the balance in this game is just so good. I mean, I think the design philosophy behind Rivals is if everyone is broken, no one is.
Yeah, it truly takes that syndrome philosophy full force. As we get to our losers top 8 set, this will still be, if this is a losers round of 8, like I believe it is, then this will be best of 3 territory.
Yeah, and we're going to be seeing Cyberhex and MSB versus Sealder and Ash. So looking like the teams are Crag Claren and Orcane Fleet. So I know MSB has been playing Claren for, like, I mean, best Claren in Rivals 1. So we'll see.
MSB?
I think so. Or
MSB had a Claren, played mostly Crag, and then shifted to Olympia at the end of Rivals 1.
Okay.
Has been playing almost entirely Crag in Rivals of Ether 2. On the flip side, Cyberhex has been going full Claren for Rivals of Ether 2 because she was Claren and Eliana.
Okay, yeah. My information was outdated because my first main in Rivals 1 was Claren, and back in the day, MSB was who I looked up to. So
MSB had a Claren as a secondary, and then shifted to Olympia in the latter half of Rivals of Ether 1.
I see. Yeah, no, I mean, and you know, we got some new combos here to see. Like, we haven't seen a team combination of Orcane and Fleet yet, and I think that, or even like Claire and Crag, I think that both these teams, you know, bring new things to the table.
100% agree, Tuesday. I think the dynamics of Fleet in doubles, we already saw Fleet in doubles as like a very, very flexible character, as just the potency of her strengths are very direct, and it becomes a whole lot harder in the chaos of doubles to counterplay her normalcy on stage. Orcane is the wild card, I feel like, the X factor in a double setup like this, if I may use some, I don't know, NFL Network lingo.
Yeah, no. Orcane definitely has a lot of like powerful tools. I mean, if you can like have bubble in the right spot, like even if your teammate's getting comboed, but if they're on a bubble, you can still save them from the other side of the stage. And that's just strong down air, not enough to send him off stage though.
Yeah, the big downside for a character like Orcane has always been he can get juggled pretty seamlessly. And this can get very dangerous very quickly in a doubles-like setting because you're just not able to get down. Forced to rely on these swing-like platforms to survive. It is not going to do it, and the first stock dropping from blue team.
Man, something we're seeing a lot with Krags here is that they're just able to like pillar high at ledge and just completely stop any edge guard attempt from the opponent.
Yes. Krags, he's that dude. I saw there was a lot more Loxodon as I was looking around in doubles, just from doubles teams across the entire bracket. But Krag is...
Oh, a terrible misinput.
My brother in Christ, I'm so sorry.
Dying at 9% as Krag, you hate to see it.
Yeah, not a huge fan, but you know, it just means that CyberHex is going to have to pick up the slack when it comes to pure and as simple as stock tanking, because it just kind of is the situation that you find yourself in, not able to convert the up air, but using the Phantom Echo to avoid the down air on the side of Cedra.
All right. I mean, hey, forward air though, still going to be able to take those stocks stupid early, and like, I mean, if it weren't for the SD, this would actually be in the CyberHex's and MSB's favor right now.
And it still can be. I mean,
yeah, Orcane's still at a relatively high percent. Like, anything could happen. Great use of counter off stage to save yourself from Fleet's annoying projectiles.
Yeah, it almost makes you want to orient more things on the right side of the stage right now as we see MSB start to try to do that.
Amazing edge guard from Fleet.
Yeah, alas. Fleet edge guarding Krag.
It's brutal. I mean, Krag never had to deal with Fleet in one, so I mean, like the new blood is definitely gonna shake up the tier list. Oh my goodness.
Okay, and Clarent is able to survive. Nice recovery there on the side of CyberHex, but the forward air takes the stock.
You hate to see it. Oh, this is
3 stocks to 1, perhaps getting it to much lower if this Krag is able to pick things up. MSB trying to hold steady, shifting priorities over
playing
and over.
The 2v1 pretty well so far, but it's still hard to play 2v1s in general.
And it said we're just getting forward though. High percent on both sides of blue team. No pillar.
Landed, get pillar back.
He did land, yes. Finds the back air in order to try and force both things. I almost don't like MSB's too brazen with these pillar spawns. That back air was
great. Not enough to kill though.
So much projectiles going on though. Had to air dodge out in order to avoid any sort of up strong setup.
Ooh.
Instead, we're just getting it up air, and blue team resets position. Both of them at approximately the same percentage as they go all the way back. The down strong.
Not enough to take it. Krag's so heavy. Pillar saving him for just a little longer.
Oh, refreshing the Legend Invincibility over and over again in order to avoid the wind chime. Spawns pillar. No, doesn't spawn pillar.
Fall down, drop down there. It's going to take it. But I mean, like, besides the SD and, you know, accidentally taking your teammate's stock, I don't think that they played that bad.
No, not at all. It almost was like one forward air away from being a 1v1 between MSB and whichever one he did not forward air.
The chaos of doubles, you know, sometimes it happens. Sometimes you just don't see where your character's going, and oops, you exploded. But it's fine. The mark between a good player and a great player, or the difference between great player and great player, is that they'll move forward.
That was a very interesting. I agree. I'm also was just distracted by the visual glitch that we had seen with 2 stages appearing.
It's because we're not in tournament mode. It gives you when you're not in tournament mode, you still have the option to like play doubles on those smaller stages if you want. So
well, that is good to know.
I think going into this next match, something I'd like to see more from CyberHex is to really like try to set up counter in favorable positions, because you're playing against 2 characters here that utilize a lot of projectiles.
Right.
And so if you can get like a no fun zone in the center of the stage, I think that would really limit the options of blue team.
Yeah, it absolutely changes the dynamic if you're able to land even one plasma field for at any point in the stage. We saw it matter even off stage on the side of red team for game number 1. And then you expand the perimeters, you get the nice statue in the center, just keeping things nice and symmetrical, which is what both sides of red team even love.
Yeah, no, Fire Capital, one of the biggest stages in the game. And
Yeah.
I mean, I think that just having all this extra space to work with is going to give them, you know, I mean, like the last match, I mean, the reason they lost is because it got a little too chaotic. So like spread it out a little bit, make it a little bit harder for things to, you know, spiral out of control.
Yeah, I think Clarin and Fleet are both characters that really like the platform symmetry and platform layout for a stage like this.
Great down air.
Yeah, able to finish off that stock is huge. Crag typically very much enjoys the size of the stage, but Fleet can put that on its head because Fleet never has to worry about blast zones if she's playing her cards right.
Yes, no, it's like, I mean, every character here like has different strengths and weaknesses that they can take advantage of. But I do agree with the counter pick here for red team, and I mean, based on the way the last game was going, I mean, it's already looking a lot better for red team.
I like that MSB has been setting up for a lot more of these command grabs. Crag already has a pretty prolific punish game, if I'm being honest. Like, he's able to output a lot of damage very, very quickly. But mixing in the command throw changes how you have to play against him. Oh, big back throw forward strong setup.
Yeah, no, Orcane was forced to go to the puddle, and they were ready for it. Able to take that stock in quick succession.
Ash on the back foot here. Blue team entirely on the back foot. One stock down, and Fleet already at 80%, but trying to hold on to as much of this stock as possible to keep things going. The pillar getting destroyed immediately. Nice heads-up play from MSB.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, red team here just doing a great job of controlling center stage. Oh, right there, ready for the puddle recovery. Oh, that would have been cool.
That would have been pretty sick. Like, the rocks covering any sort of high recovery. Fortunately, able to sweet spot ledge there was Seedler. Or Ash, rather.
Yeah, no, if you're a blue team here, you have to keep on to one of these stocks because you do not want to go down 2 to 4.
And we are at forward air percentages from MSB. That is the game plan.
Yeah, no, like Clarin, you know, really great if you can land those tippers, but you know, you do suffer from arthritis from times. But that's what's great about having Crag as your teammate, because he will kill them if you can't.
Yeah, just a straight hit monster. Crag ends up being, which is how it works out. Final stock for Ash. Seedler already getting very, very close to dropping the stock. That back throw could have been the one to do it if
no longer can use puddle to recover. Has to recover normally. Makes it.
Rising back air there. The fast fall from Seedler able to get him out.
Tipper forward air, not enough. You have to get first tipper forward air.
A couple throws, but the get up attack gets. Okay, one more time. Back air, back air.
Not enough to complete the edge guard. Oh, never mind.
Hold on to the ledge. Special get up. Pops up Crag, but nobody else. And
Ash coming in just to apply just enough pressure to give Fleet the chance to make it back to the stage.
yeah, Orcane is surviving.
That's the advantage of Rock Walls.
Never mind.
Hey, you know what? You did your job though. You stock tanked and given the chance to like potentially set up a 2v1, but it's definitely gonna be hard for Seedler here.
Yeah, has to go for a pop. Wow, the ledge grab was huge.
Wait, it's a 1v1 now.
Yeah, the way that it was, the way that MSB tried to save Cyberhex was by spawning Pillar on top of her, so that she would get all of her resources back. But he missed and ended up blocking Cyberhex instead, and then Ash just grabbed the ledge so that Cyberhex couldn't recover. It's still not a great situation if you're Ash, but
if you're MSB here, you need to win this game, or else your morale is just gonna go.
Well, then you're gone. You're out.
Yeah, no, that not just that.
Oh!
Seedler and Ash able to take the set in surprising fashion. That was a 3 stocks to 1 situation, and he was able to just like through a little bit of luck and just living just long enough.
That was the most risky pillar I have ever seen pulled as a means to edgeguard, because I get it on a lot of characters. I get that pillar because not a ton of characters have a
have the offstage gambit that a character like Fleet has.
Yeah, and I mean that's just showing like that Fleet has like completely new tools that just Prag just isn't used to fighting.
I just don't agree. I'm a big fan of MSB, but that was a gambit and a
Yeah, unfortunately MSB, I mean, like made a lot of mistakes in that set that I think cost the team.
Yeah, I can understand at least the thought process. Like execution errors, you can solve by just looking at it and be like, all right, that's where I made the mistake because I lined this up wrong.
Fastball forward air at 0.
Yeah, like my fault. Like, but that final one, I harp on it a little more. Not only because it was a set losing error, but also I think that was a mental error more than an execution error.
Yeah, no, because like once he accidentally took his teammate's stock, then you were in this position of like, oh, I have to clutch the 1v1 now, and I mean.
Yeah,
Sealder was just able to like find the opportunity to.
Yeah, lack of like awareness of the situation. You have the Fleet at 150, just hold center stage. Like it's boring, it's not as fun, but it gets you wins.
Yeah, I mean.
C'est la vie. Cyberhex and MSB dropping out at 7th place. You know, not bad for a pair of commentators, but you know, it's hella hype to see them get that far, especially since they lost their round 1.
Yeah, looks like we're getting back over to winner's side, and we're going to be seeing Take Assault Squanto versus ZB Omar.
Okay, going up to winners finals, back to best of 5 territory we go.
Yes,
and
yes. We're bouncing a little back and forth. I mean, like we're just trying to get through the bracket, you know, get it done so that way we can
doubles.
Yeah. I mean, like I love doubles; it's great.
Doubles is a lot of fun, but you know, it always has the tendency to run a little long. So
yeah,
everyone's trying to get to singles, even if it's Rivals 2 or Rivals of Aether.
Yeah, that being said, though, like I'm so happy I get a chance to like commentate doubles here because doubles is one of my.
Sorry.
You know, I respect it. You know, just have the Camelback. Why not? You know, stay hydrated.
Yeah, hydrate or dihydrate. You know. Thriving.
Brilliant move from ZB. We love to see it.
Super happy to be here. This is my second heat wave that I've ever been to.
This is my first, so
I'm welcome.
I love it here. It's been a ton of fun,
great.
and if you have the chance to come out next year, you absolutely should. Rivals 2 is looking sick, and it's not just Rivals that's here. It's like every platform fighter that isn't Smash.
That's what makes Heatwave such a standout event to me, and might start becoming, if it hasn't already, like an event I try to like really block out time for to come to every single year. It is the kingdom for indie platform fighters.
Yeah, and I mean, like, that's
Combo Devils, Framemakers.
Because, like, as much as you want to, like, as much as, like, Smash has, like, a control over everything, like, the indie platform fighters are really coming in with some, like, brand new ideas that are, like, fresh and taking the genre in, like, exciting new directions.
Yeah, like, Smash has its own, like...
Smash has its place.
Yes,
but
like, you're never going...
is not that place.
You're never going to... The importance of the starting game for a genre will never be able to be understated. But the best thing about Heatwave is that it gives a chance for the rest of the genre to flourish without any
competition. Yeah, because like, I mean, what you'll see is just like there will be a tournament that like has like these indie platform fighters in Smash, and Smash is always the main focus. But like, you know, there's still a strong community. Like Heatwave was started by people who just adore Rivals of Aether.
The AZ rival scene is one of the most passionate, and they continue to deliver time and time again. Hence why we're on the main Rivals of Aether Twitch stream here. Thank you all for watching some Rivals of Aether 2 doubles, where we get in through the rest of doubles, as well as some Rivals of Aether singles and Rivals of Aether 2 singles happening later in the day.
But this match is going to determine who starts in winner's side grand final. So very important match for both of these teams, because I think that both these teams have the potential to take this tournament.
I think this set is going to be so wacky. like it's going to be really hard to quantify just the opportunity that a team of Krag and Loxodon might have, but you can absolutely have one. Oh, and Squanto playing that air dodge read so cleanly.
Yeah, no, Squanto, Kakasol have been showing us that they have some of the best synergy in the business. But, I mean, synergy can only matter so much when you get punched in the face by Krag.
And it's like loose synergy, too. It's not like they're always setting up big team combos or anything like that, like putting opponents in between a rock and a hard place, to say the least. It's always...
Oh, wow, that backer stealing Omar's stock.
Yeah, huge pickup there. But as I was saying, like the synergy between the both sides of red team is the trust that each other have to just like be able to handle their own business. It's like, you're not always going to need my help, and if you do, you'll tell me, but you're not always going to need my help, and I'm able to execute, and we're able to function independently and codependently, rather than just always worry about the individual synergy, like with always needing to cover each other's weaknesses.
Oh, wow. Omar's dropping down underneath the stage to use the up special to give ZB a chance to recover. And, I mean, it is paying off. Well, was paying off. I mean, still living to 160.
Yeah, not so bad, but taking your opponent's stock, taking your teammate's stock when you're already down 4 stocks to 2 is certainly a rough one. Meanwhile, Squanto setting up for an edge guard, not
unable to make the recovery. Probably don't have an air dodge left.
All right.
ZB looking so fast with Krag off stage. Nobody else recovers like ZB.
Yeah, the pillarless recoveries from ZB were huge, trying to moonwalk to gain as much space as possible. Forward strong.
Movement into forward strong. You love to see it.
I mean, it is a very strong move.
Yeah, that was checkmate situation from...
oh, wait. No, as pillar. Not able to get any sort of recovery, though.
Yeah, even with ZB's amazing recoveries, like, Kakasol is surgical in covering all the different areas that Krag wants to go to.
Yeah, I think just to fast fall a little bit too quickly in order to get a wall jump out in time after the pillarless.
Well, he had to recover. He had to pillar all the way out in blast zone to not get hit by Kakasol.
Stormswept pillar, speaking of.
Yeah.
More pillars.
Oh, Hodojo.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah, we're going to be seeing some devastating combos on this stage.
Yeah, now we're all in on what can we do vertically? What can we do on hit?
Yeah, and I'd say that like Krag is one of the best characters when it comes to killing vertically.
I definitely agree with that, Tuesday. Like, we're kind of putting all the eggs in that basket, but it's not. I mean, you haven't been immediately punished for it, to say the least. Oh, Rock and Hand would be
careful.
brutal. Hit with Rock and Hand means you are unable to pick any defensive options. Meanwhile, Flea is just kind of putting on a 2v1 clinic.
Oh, excellent save from ZB there to make sure, well, prevented him from getting edge guarded by Cake for just a little bit longer. But now it's Squanto's turn.
Yeah, they trade partners. And we go right back to the dance. Not able to get the parry on that up special, though.
Man, Omar has been playing this entire stock on the left side, and he's still alive.
Holding on. The majesty of DIN and Waltech.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that is going to be Omar's stock, and the attempted save, that's going to be ZB Steak, and the attempted save from Omar.
Another early SD.
Yeah, that's tough to see.
Yeah, I think we're starting to get to a point where players are like starting to get maybe a little nervous. You know, as the competition increases, like, you know.
And you just kind of, I always kind of see Rivals as a genre, the type of game within the genre where stock count is really hard to quantify just in general as a great measure for how. Like, how am I trying to say this? The final stock count is never a measure of how close the game was.
True. Yeah. No. It definitely just comes down to the individual moments, and I mean, like, we've seen people live to absurd percents. So, like, you know, even if you're on your last stock, anything could happen. All right, able to use the platform to help Omar recover to the stage.
Yeah, and intentionally running out and spawning pillar out there is ZB, just so that both sides of blue team now have a little bit of a safety net if the opportunity or calls for it. Again, playing the savior with that pillar, though.
Yeah.
Both blue team instantly got off of it to not fall into the pillar special call.
Something I love seeing between both teams is the different ways that they'll support each other. Like, what we're seeing a lot from ZB is able to use these like really high pillars to like pop Omar up so that way he can't get edge guarded. But on the other side of the team, we've seen Squanto utilize bubble to save Cake in many situations that he would have died much sooner.
All right, and we're back to the beginning. We're back to it. 3 stocks to 1. Unfortunately, that SD really coming to matter.
Yeah, no, it would have been a much closer game otherwise. And now Crag is just getting bodied off stage. Didn't cover ledge though.
Able to get there just in the nick of time. Up tilt gets grabbed, but you see one back air into another, and
Yep. No, they were able to line that up very nicely.
yeah, that's just the devastation that two of the game's premier edge guarders are going to have. Like Rano being able to flex back air or forward air at any point off stage, and Fleet
It's terrifying, yeah.
Fleet getting strong nair into something like that, or in that case it was rising fair into Rano back air, and then even you can invert it, like go from a Rano like nair, strong nair, into Fleet back air. It's like, that sounds horrifying.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, so I'm really curious to see how ZB and Omar are gonna like approach this third game, because I mean, like, they're playing fine. It's just like they, you know, SD here or there, just kind of like putting the edge towards Keikasol and Squanto. I mean,
Yes.
I mean, they're gonna take us to Ethereum Forest to hopefully make the reverse 3-0.
Right, got the second swing going back to the location for game number 1 as well. Just not a huge fan of anything else on the table besides what this stage has to offer.
This is definitely a really solid stage for Devils with the wide bottom blast zone and or bottom platform.
And I think the swings matter a lot. From a, we are getting kind of eaten alive off stage, so we need some way to get.
Oh, there we go, ZB with the save again.
Yeah, like we need some sort of dynamic platform movement in order to help us change up how we play disadvantage time and time again, and the swings offer that in spades.
Oh, and you know, swings can also like set up a great up air for Crag, but you know, Squanto with taking the first stock.
Yeah, the difference being Squanto's mobility has just been so hard to pin down. Like we've been seeing Cake like get beaten up a little bit, have early stocks taken off of him with things like Crag down strong, for instance, a ton of the magma setups, like 132, 133 now, nothing to sneeze at, like relatively on pace. It's the mobility that Squanto has been offering that's been so tough. These edge cancels, the bubble placements, the damage that Squanto gets when he's actually able to get a hit is comparable to just any amount of combo game that all sides have been victim to. It's just, he's really been such a thorn in the side of both ZB and Omar at any given time.
No, and like, I mean, first stock going for red team, and like, okay, you know, ZB Omar able to take the stock there, but it's still looking pretty tough for blue team here.
Yeah, that was a really huge edge guard there on the side of ZB too. Not only able to take out the stock from Squanto a little bit early, but also the using the aerial down special to extend the hitbox on the bubble and then find the strike.
Unfortunate SD from ZB trying to go for a ledge, but that wasn't close enough to grab it.
And then immediately after, Omar's going to drop that stock thanks to a Fleet back air, and we are right back into the 4 stocks to 2. What have you got type of position, and at 2-0, you're going to have to pull out every trick you can out of your bag.
Yeah, if you're Keikasol and Squanto, you are loving life right now.
So finds the forward air, it covers, it breaks the pillar and hits ZB in all one hitbox or one sequence.
Yeah, unless we see a miracle, we're seeing Omar or Keikasol Squanto going to be making it to Grand Finals winner's side.
Oh, that's a nice up air, but the parry was even better.
Yeah.
Holding
Omar is really good at playing on the ledge, so there is that potential. But I mean, it's still Loxodon versus 2 of the best edge guarders in the game.
Yeah, this is you've got a lot to come after, and the writing has been successfully written on the wall.
Yeah, dominant 3-0 from Keikasol and Squanto. I mean, like, there's definitely things that ZB and Omar could have done a little bit better, like, you know, not SD, etc. Like, obviously, but I mean, even in that final game, like, it looked like Keikasol and Squanto really understood what they wanted and how to set that up for success.
Yeah, that was that's a rough one, right? Like, and it really comes down to. It really kind of came down to like just the pure fluidity of matchup perspective can be really hard to overcome when you're a team of Loxodon and Crag, who, while fantastic players of both of those characters, you're just presented with your greatest weakness, and you're just forced to fight through it, and that's extremely difficult.
Yeah, no,
without just being the better players.
We've been seeing a lot of like Loxodon and Crag in this bracket, but I think that like the team combo of specifically Fleet Rano is really proving that the two characters just complement each other really well. And the players are also just like, I haven't seen any other team quite have that same level of just cooperation and teamwork. And
not to mention the effectiveness of Fleet in doubles. Like I've always talked about, like, double synergy is always is dependent on a lot of things, but characters can be built for doubles and have a lot of strengths specific to their kit within doubles. And like Crag was always, to me, the poster child of that. But in Rivals of Aether 2, like Loxodon and Fleet, especially Fleet, as we're going to be seeing another one in Ash and Sealder come up to the plate, has been amazing showing in doubles. Not only here with multiple representatives in doubles for Fleet, multiple representatives on teams for doubles throughout, but Double Fleet was able to win the entire doubles bracket at Wavelength not that long ago.
Yeah.
Like, the character has so many good tools for controlling space, executing stocks,
and I mean,
following up off of your teammate, saving your teammate. Like, just so much utility from Fleet's normal game plan transitions over to doubles so well.
Yeah, and I mean, like, Crag used to be like the mainstay best doubles character in Rivals 1,
right.
And to now have a character that can like challenge him and, you know, reliably edgeguard Crag, like the advantages of Crag of being this character that could live for super long percents when you are dying as early as 80% because your pillar got broken underneath you by a Fleet floating right next to you, like it really does change the dynamics of like what is good.
It makes it kind of keeps the dynamic of what feels like Rivals of Aether 2's like design philosophy continuing to go. It's like the forward thinking, the forward movement of being able to play offensive at any given moment, to transition from defense to offense to neutral. Like, those are seamless transitions of game state that Rivals of Aether 2 wants to capture very much, and you can see that with like crouch canceling being super strong, or the edge guard then back to neutral and like reversals from off stage being super strong. And Fleet embodies that to a T in all forms of the game, and it's always what's going to keep her around.
Okay, looks like we're heading into our next match here, and it's going to be Dox and Switch versus Sealder and Ash. And I mean, I have to say, Sealder and Ash, going into the set with MSB and CyberHex, I would have expected CyberHex and MSC to, come away from that, or at least, take a game or two. But instead, Sealder and Ash were able to play to their strengths and, just take advantage of a couple of, bad mistakes on the other team's part. And, well, here they are, moving on further in the bracket. Now they're in best of 5 territory.
Yeah, at this point, like, at any point in the bracket, especially in top 8, like, mistakes, self-inflicted mistakes are going to be killer.
Yeah,
and if you ever encounter any of them or commit any of them, you should not be walking away from the set with a win. And that's what happened to MSB and CyberHex, and Ash was able to clutch out a very clean 2v1.
No, it was. Yeah, he was at like 150%, was starting off at 3 stocks to 1, and somehow was able to bring that back. All right, moving on. We are starting off on Ethereum Forest.
Seems to like to be the starter today.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not, you only get to play on this stage in doubles, might as well.
Fair enough, right? It's Snow Tuesday. We're seeing yet again the problems that, nope, never mind.
Looks like one of our players' controls were not set correctly, but good thing they realized that pretty quickly and able to just...
No stocks were taken, no shenanigans. We're just starting right off with the bans.
Get right back into it.
Forest Understory.
That's what it's called.
That's what's called. I will never remember that. I'm sorry, guys. Ethereum Forest, snappy. Forest Understory, sorry.
I mean, it's got good wordflow to it.
It's all right.
All right. Okay, now we're back into it.
Oh, okay. Now it's Switch starting off with a little bit more tempo, to say the least. So we're gonna let lose Zedderburn Nair just rock.
Yeah, no, Zedderburn Nair, a really powerful tool, and like especially in doubles, like it just traps the opponent in a hurt box for so long that, or a hit box, that your teammate can have a lot of time to follow up with it. I mean, the same is true of Orcane. Like you catch somebody in bubbles and your teammate's ready for it. Oh, that was a very early stock. Orcane normally lives much longer than that, but Zedderburn says no.
Yeah, trying to save the teammate as well, but unable to was Sealder. 2 stocks apiece now on the side of blue team. Meanwhile, Dox and Switch no worse for wear. These up tilts. Got to take the stock here. Needs something. 1 down air. Nair instead.
Not enough. Down smash, not even enough to take it either.
Oh, but we find the Dacus.
Oh, triple up air? Or up strong? Not quite, not quite.
We almost saw the connection on the plasma field as well, which could have transformed that game, or that interaction.
Yeah, ooh. I mean, we got even stocks, but very, very confident lead for red team here.
Ooh, the ledge dash parry being put on the table on the side for Switch.
Yeah, something I haven't been seeing very much from in doubles is parries. Like, players are, you know, it's very rare that you see a player actually go for parry in doubles.
It's harder to... It's already harder to land a parry in Rivals Feature 2 because the parry timing is just a ton slower.
Yeah.
But in doubles where you need almost immediate timings on a lot of things, parry is just a liability if you miss.
Yeah, no, Shield really does like change the dynamics of doubles, and or obviously it changes the dynamics of the whole game, but in doubles especially, like having that universal defensive option is very powerful and very useful.
Not able to get the sweet spot of that up air. That's super tough for Ash. Instead, we find a back air. Both sides of red team really hurting right now.
And you know, it's even stocks.
Yeah, this game's very even. Blue team pulling out.
They were looking pretty rough at the start.
It was 4 stocks to 6 within the first minute, and now they're in a tenuous lead of 3 stocks to 2, but a lead nonetheless.
Man, that's the advantage. Oh, I mean, Orcane not getting killed by Zedderburn as early this time. I mean, well, I say that. Commentator's curse.
What I liked about red team though is not only don't panic as the dogs come out, since everyone's on last stock. The focus shifting. I was like, okay, Orcane is going to be held out of the game, being at 150% for large periods of time because the recovery is just going to take longer, the hit stun's longer. So we're going to focus on
huge down air.
Oh, can we finish the stock here? No, we can't.
Barely couldn't line up the second down air.
Doc's able to make it back just in the nick of time. Back throw, looking for forward air, trying to find an early stock yet again.
Oh, he gets it. All right, we're down to a 1v1 situation.
Switch, however, representing this Zedderburn, being proven to be so effective, and Shine, Dare, up strong. Taking that stock immediately, but man, did Blue Team in general, like, play to their outs, taking a massively early stock on Dox in order to set up what could have been a 2v1, but because the missed recovery or the over intention on playing off stage on the side of Ash, it let Switch pick up an instant revenge stock and then put it into a 1v1 where you know he's comfortable.
Yeah, no, something I have to like give credit to is that Sealder and Ash, they are incredible for finding opportunities to win games no matter what. Like, you should never count this team out. We've seen them come back from the brinks of despair and, you know, confidently, you know, take games that, you know, they really shouldn't have otherwise. And that was almost a case where, you know, they started off on the back foot, and by the end of the game, it was looking like it was their game to take. But fortunately for Switch, he was able to finish the game in quick order.
This interaction is something I feel like we were missing from every other game we saw Claret in. Yes, Plasma Field is so good, but oh, what if your opponent is just so good they never hit your counter? Well, you have a teammate that can hit your counter.
Yes, exactly.
Like set up the Plasma Field. It is imperative to shutting down. Typically, it's been Fleet, but Orcane just as much.
Yeah, no, like making sure that you can't like be abused by ball. Oh wow,
that was gross.
That's just eating so much percent in less than 2 seconds.
Yet more tippers coming.
Oh, almost followed up there. That would have been a very cool clean stock.
Back throw, opening things up when it comes to the opportunities available.
No dice. Oh, the hydroplane down strong whiffing. That's tough.
Let's see what blue team can set up here. Excellent use of the up B special to take the stock there.
Yeah, the reversal opening.
Wow, okay, just drop shield into turnaround forward tilt, like keeping things super simple on the side of Switch.
Fleet living at 100. Nope, not quite.
Rock wall, man.
Yeah, though Switch has been turning it up this next game. Like only 53% on his first stock. Well, that's Rockwall.
That's Rockwall, and that's what keeps Zetterburn
Honest.
honestly, yeah. Like he can do so much. Shine down air is an insane tool. All of his strongs are so good. Back air is an insane button. Look at like up strong just obliterated Orcane.
To be fair, he was at 150.
Okay, fair enough, and ignited. But the character is so strong,
well
but he
played.
can just explode.
Yeah, no, something I've been noticing is that Fleet here has
Ledge?
been able to line up these down airs so well against Claren, and, you know, that time just wasn't able to make it back.
It gets tighter and tighter every single time one of either Sealed or Ash is able to land an edge guard or some of a setup button of some kind.
Excellent movement on Fleet's part.
Too low percent in order to set up for down air down strong. Instead, we're getting bubbles. No dash shot because of the DI out. Instead, we're finding a down air, refreshing ledge invincibility as much as possible.
Barely makes it back.
Goes for the plasma echo instead of just regrabbing ledge.
And that's going to be Claren's stock.
Wow, one mistake, and that's all it takes. Has to take the stock, but Zetter's at 185, but the down air comes in to take out Ash's stock.
Whoever can, I mean, it's down to Orcane and Zetterburn. Whoever loses their stock first, it
Transforms. It transforms the game. 2v1s are possible, especially at low percentages like this. Oh, the down B cancels, gets switched back. The down strong misses.
We got two 1v1s happening on opposite sides of the stage. Who's gonna come out on first?
Oh,
didn't get sweet spot.
That's crazy. That's intense.
Bubbles
That's rough.
Bubbles proving to be annoying.
We are dashing around this puddle, so threatening. Sealed just fighting any amount of these forward strongs, but the shine keeps things stable. Both teams actually just getting saved by that Claren up special.
I'm surprised we still haven't seen a stock taken yet.
Oh,
Is that backer gonna do it? It is.
soon. And suddenly everything changes 60%, but you need to get either this Orcane off plasma field setup.
That's huge.
We retreat out of the plasma field.
Yeah, and now you can camp inside plasma field because there's no projectiles that can come in.
Yeah. Has to get out of this, out from in between both of them. The fourth row not puddle empowered, but we're getting side B into down air, and Ash picks up the stock.
Sealder and Ash popping off a little. They knew how important that game was.
Yeah, can't go down 2-0. Best of 5 territory, but you can't go down 2-0, especially in that winning of a position.
Exactly. No, I mean, like, something I've been noticing from Ash here is that, taking advantage of Orcane's weight and just, excellent recovery. And, even though it was Rockwall, they were still living to 160. And that, being able to live just a little bit longer was the difference between them winning or losing that game.
Yeah, super, man. The intensity of that last stock was palpable. But we're able to get right back into it. Considering Jules Vale,
yeah, no, I mean, if you want to just make it fast and get the action started immediately, you go to Jules Vale.
But we are in fact tightening things up, trying to force the effortless mobility that is on the side of blue team with Orcane and Fleet and all of their different unique ways to approach neutral. We're just trying to shut that down as much as possible.
Yeah, the advantage of Jules Vale here is that No Fun Zone covers basically the entire stage. So every time that Claren can set that up is going to be really good for their team.
The plasma field is imperative to a matchup like this. Nice
Excellent save. And able to reverse the edge guard against the Fleet instead.
Oh, forward, getting the shine up tilt. Sweet spotting the ledge there is, oh man, that's so much damage yet.
Switch tried to line up the forward air, but instead got F-strong for it.
Yeah, by his teammate too. That's super, super rough. The Nair out of shield, igniting the Arcane.
These down airs from Sealder have been impeccable.
Okay.
But the platform saving Claren for just a little longer. I say that.
Has enough resources to at least attempt to make it back, but not able to.
If you're switched now, you're sweating.
Yeah, the pickups from Ash have been huge. Time and time and time again. Ignites, tries for the down air, but no dice. Instead, we're getting the juggle set up, but no back air afterwards. Switch, just almost always a little bit off when it comes to these full conversions. And instead, Orcane just surviving through all of this.
170, like just having that stock tank potential is so important in a double setting. And we're really seeing it come into a clutch here. But, you know, Tipper back air at 180, no one's living that.
Trying to force these scrambles yet again, slightly off the mark. Has to go for the full-on down special in order to get the jump back. Oh no, air dodge is a little too soon, and that's going to set up yet another deep edge guard position. Another back air comes down, Orcane lands the down strong. That's going to be Switch going to his last stock of game number 3.
Yeah, no, blue team, like, they have really, like, they've figured out how to play this matchup, and, like, even with the no fun zone, it hasn't been coming into play as much as you would expect against these two characters that are, like, known for their projectiles.
It just goes to show how well-rounded both sides of blue team are. Like, while their defining features may be these arrows and like wind chime setups and the empowerment that comes from Fleet, and with Orcane, all of his bubbles, it's not a necessity because both of their frame data are still really good. They both have really just good overall normals. Oh,
Armstrong's not enough to take it.
That was almost a massive two-sided pickup on the side of Switch and Dox. Able to get to a near final, all 4 being on their final stock in these last moments.
Okay, able to recover without needing to use puddle. That's really important because if you recover to puddle and they're ready for it, you'll die much earlier than necessary.
Oh, the ledge dash down.
Oh, grabbing your teammate, putting yourself in a bad situation there. All right, last stocks.
Yeah, final stock on everybody. The wind chime actually going to help out Dox here. Not able to pick up the tipper up air that they so desperately wanted, yet this is 92% on Fleet. This is getting to a really even game because this low percent Orcane is no longer at low percent after that conversion.
And Zetterburn can just rack up the damage so quickly if you're not careful. Ooh. And, I mean, next stock matters so much here. And, ooh, that down special nearly enough to take it.
Why? That was the most out there down special, trying to convert off of Orcane's bubbles, so no dice. Red team suddenly gaining full control here as they keep
huge parry.
Empowered forward throw going the wrong way, so it's not going to close down the stock.
Still setting up a edge guard situation for Red team.
Absolutely. Oh, that max base down tilt was so threatening. Meanwhile, Dox is looking to threaten both sides here, missing out on the reverse forward air, letting Orcane live. Down there,
that's huge.
Dox gone. Blue team
to kill his teammate.
It only takes out Orcane. Finals, this is just a last hit situation here. Tuesday, and the last hit goes to Switch, who picks up the game in a storming comeback.
That up air, I honestly think that was the right up air to go for.
I agree.
But it just barely not able to kill, and Switch able to come back down and line up a kill of his own, and now we're going to game 5.
No, that up air instantly was like, yes, Orcane's at a higher percent, but you're hoping both stocks get taken just in one sweet spot up air. And I respect the gambit. I really do. I think that was correct. And unfortunately, you just got put in a situation where your teammate, it's just like the worst possible outcome.
Right? No, I mean, and that's just like part of. Oh, sorry, game 4 situation.
Yes, game 4.
But no, like I mean, that's the chaos of doubles. Is like, you know, sometimes you're gonna hit your teammate, and they played that really well though. Like I mean, they still set up the 2v1 situation. I mean, that's what's been happening multiple times. Is that like Sealder and Ash will like get to this 2v1 situation, but then immediately lose it to just like some unfortunate situation.
They're playing each other out, man. I can't even like be mad about it, especially because of how effective they've been playing as a unit, but collectively is what has gotten them to this minimum 5th place finish.
Yeah,
could be more if they're able to win out in this set. Got 2 games to do it.
That wind chime almost proving to be the end of Fleet there, but
man, Red team is on a war path right now.
You know, I mean, winning that game has to be a huge momentum boost for Red team here.
Momentum is real. And it is coming for you because that will instantly down throw up strong to take the first stock of this game number 4. Nair almost taking out the stock thanks to the DI. And down strong
definitely got it.
Will do it.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, red team coming in with all of his momentum. Like, as blue team, how do you answer this?
I feel like the only way to effectively answer just full-on offensive momentum and capability that red team has been showing off right now is something that only really Ash has shown off throughout the entirety of this doubles bracket, and that has been a stock that's taken at sub 50.
Yeah, no, I mean, ooh, very
Air is
powerful.
big, and you know Dox's recovery routes have been rather standard per how Clarin just kind of operates. One down air could mean everything, but that conversion on the platform isn't going to close down the stock, but that's still a massive amount of damage, and missing the throw punish after.
Switch has been getting these fire-empowered upstrongs left and right.
Shine Up Strong is the best punish out of spot dodge in the game. Like, Zedder, like in an on-paper universe, if Zedder spot dodges anything, he should be getting a Shine Up Strong every single time.
Yeah.
If not more.
Amazing recovering from Switch here, being able to avoid all the different angles that Fleet is trying to cover.
Okay, Sealder transforming the game a little bit, able to get a pickup on Dox. The shift now is almost entirely on how much can we take, how many stocks can we take from this Clarin in the meantime, because 3 stocks to 2, far from out of it.
Yes, like, I mean, and we've seen it. We've seen them make this comeback before. It's just like a matter of just holding on to your stocks, just play to your outs, and try to find every opportunity you can to make the comeback.
Oh, that's a big pickup though. The DI is correct, but it's not going to be enough as the Arcane stock drops. Now 3 stocks to 1. We're going right back into this blender. The back air into forward strong. And
So
a parry on the wind chime.
Just making, I mean, yeah, why not have a couple frames of invincibility?
Okay, never mind.
Jab locking it down strong, that's going to take it.
The tornado almost saved out Ash at the very last moment there, but jab walk down strong, sealing the fate. Switch taking a big gulp of water as they move on to top 4. And we will begin now going to the other side of losers, starting at losers top 8, or round of 8, 7th, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, a little all over the place, but
Yeah,
yeah,
we're moving along.
we're moving along quite nicely. Okay, yeah, I think that'd be great. So I think now is time for me to sign off.
Okay.
It's been wonderful commentating here. I really appreciate the opportunity, and you know, it's been
Yeah,
great.
lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too, Yubo.
Yeah, nice.
UBL.
Nice to commentate with you for some rivalry with their 2 doubles. I'm not sure if we want to throw it to a quick break as we do that. Yes.
Yes.
So we are going to pivot to a quick break. I will be staying here. Thank you so much for Tuesday for casting some doubles with me. Hope to see you a little bit later throughout the Heat Wave event.
Yeah, and thank you for tuning in to today's event, and be sure to stick around to see the rest of finals.
I have Taco Bell for breakfast.
Oh.
The plan was just to fill myself up on Taco Bell so I don't have to eat as much pizza. But now that I'm here, all I can think about is wanting to eat more pizza.
a little bit more pizza.
I don't like that. It's tempting.
It's a good pizza.
I'll just go for the pasta, you know.
Yeah, something a little less, like a little more carbs.
Yeah.
Filling.
I can put some bacon and ham on the pasta.
Oh, there you go. Make a, you know,
Stage striking will not work. They're going to have to get out. It's not going to work.
Yeah.
I know this bug. When it shows on the bottom that they're not locked, yeah, now it didn't strike.
Nope.
Classic
turning.
Classic
mode.
rivals.
Ooh.
As a TO, you begin to just really just recognize, and yep, with this event build, it is broken to where you can't even go back to tourney mode after you turn it off or get off tourney mode.
Alt F4.
Being a TO is a gift and a curse because you just
You've seen it all.
it's like when you see Locust coming and you know exactly what's happening. Other people see bugs and you see a lifelong curse. Isn't that what Locust means?
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's part of it's one of the plagues of Egypt.
The Egyptian lore.
Yeah. So, locusts were never seen as a good sign.
Let's see. No, it's still bugged. They gotta restart the game. I feel like I should yell at them. My job
Restart.
is
The all right, production getting up
yeah,
there.
Doughboy's got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, woo.
And luckily, there's a keyboard right there, ready for the
Shoutouts to
Jeff warning.
Doughboy.
Doughboy.
Yeah, okay.
Doughboy Gaming.
There's a lot of people that we're staying with that I'm just, all the names just meshed together. 175 people is too much, but you start to recognize.
Yeah.
We got Ubel.
W.
We got Renzo. We got Cheesy Potato.
W.
Penguin. All right. Now everything else gets mushed together.
Yeah, like if we don't
have your name on stream on commentary, then I
It's
just
over.
forget who you are. We're too big now.
Yeah.
And then fortunately, we just get bigger. Next year we need minimum 200 people here.
That would be rad.
I just want to see Heatwave get bigger. I want to see I just want everybody to play this game, but that all starts with here, with the grassroots. How can we not make the game bigger without making the roots bigger, the grass, the
think-
seeds?
Yeah, we gotta plant all that right now. And I think the best part about it is shout outs, of course, to the Studios of Ether team, like putting this game in the not trying to pigeonhole it into just like specifically platform fighter areas, where it's like, of course, you're going to be seeing like Rivals 2 at a bunch of Smash events or at events like Heatwave that are very like platform fighter focused, but also at stuff like Frosty Faustings, which is typically a very FGC heavy.
Oh, is it?
I believe so.
Oh, nice.
At events like, you know, a reveal was just done for the reveal for Arcane was done at EVA.
Oh, yeah.
So incorporating it into the greater fighting game scene, I feel like is only going to help, especially because of the nature of how Rivals operates, with how like you can cancel jabs into tilts and the greater flexibility of movement makes it so that I think it is easier to adapt to from a fighting game background just as much as it is a platform fighter background.
Right.
Personally speaking, at least.
And here we have two greats of Rivals 1, Cheesy Potato and Penguin, as you just saw them on stream. And then we have two greats of other platform fighters, Project M or Project Plus, whichever name you want to go to. It's the Brawl mod.
Yeah.
Pikmon
Brawl
was...
Minus?
Well, that one too. It's kind of different. Pikmon was an Ike player, I believe. Evil Nardwar also went by another tag. Don't remember who they played, but they both come from PM, and we love to accept anybody from all walks of life. Unfortunately, again, we see the Crag, Cheesy Potato, getting her stock taken away pretty quickly, but quickly enough, Evil Nardwar then gets his stock, so it's 2 and 3 stocks apiece on both teams. We'll see how it goes. Can they take Pikmon stock as he's already at 120? That's killing. Yep, that is killing. Oh my god.
I like the fight or flight response from Penguin, where saw Cheesy charging forward strong, and it's like I've just got to block this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just blocking.
It's such a dangerous move.
Yes, especially given how Crag has more setups into forward strong than ever before, thanks to the grab game. Like,
Yeah, you can just down throw into forwards, man.
it's nuts. It's nuts.
It's good. And it's fun.
Very strong.
It's fun to hit.
Yes.
But either way, we have Cheesy Potato kind of a precarious situation right now. She's at 120. She's dead here. Dying to combust. Unfortunate, but now let's see again if we can get Evil Nardwar stock taken here, as he's also at 120. It seems like the heavies are the ones that are dying first, as usual, while the other character on the team wants to try and stock tank. Penguin here at 2 stocks. Even though she's at 100, she's trying to make the most of that 100%. Unfortunately, Cheesy Potato already at 100 as well. So rough for the green team.
Yep. So just some like good synergy going on between blue team, right? Like time and time again, we're seeing a lot of like, even just right there, like we saw Pikmon grab ledge, Evil Nardwar find a dash attack, and Pikmon instantly was like, all right, drop ledge, back air, pick up onto Cheesy, close out that stock, and now you've got Arcane in a 2v1. That combust turned it around midway. I wonder if he didn't do that if the combust was connecting. Either way, that ledge hog is going to seal the fate.
Getting the ledge.
No more beverage. No more Arcane.
Game 1 going to Evil Nardwar.
Best
and
of 5,
Pikmon.
though.
Best of 5, yes.
Okay.
Evil Nardwar, I believe, is Is it W-A-U-R or W-U-A-R? I think it's U-A, because it's Nardwar. No, it's not. Huh. I'm confused then, never mind. But either way, game 1 going to Evil Nardwar and Pikmon.
Yes. Winner of this will play. So the rest of our bracket path is set, thanks to the previous matches that were played. So the winner of this will play against Dox and Switch, which will play against Omar Zeeby, which will play against Spargo, not Spargos.
Oh my god.
Guanto and Kekasol.
Yeah. Classic Rivals 1. Well, sorry, Classic Rivals 2. They started the match very confused, had to restart because Penguin was a CPU. But all right, finally going to actually. This isn't Tempest Peak. This is Storm Swept Pillar. Honestly, it's been easier to memorize that name. It just sounds cooler. There's like
Yeah, it does.
a good.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
What a pickup.
Immediately taking Pikmon stock. Julie, she didn't want her stock to be taken first. She said, let me take matters in my own hands and just hit you with that downer that's so strong from Frag.
I feel like Cheesy never has a good game one. Like,
Yeah.
Game one for Cheesy is like just purely a I need to figure it out game. And then games 2 and onward, things start to come together a little bit.
Yeah, it's the
Especially with that
adaptation. I mean, that's what happened in last set as well, and it worked really well.
Oh my lord.
Like
Can we get the
down
ledge?
B
Oh,
into
we're just
fair,
going for
so
the right for the
good.
down. Couldn't get the ledge grab before even Nardwar would have gotten it. That time we
Good
nailed
ledge
it.
hog. Penguin here, she's trying not to get edge hogged.
Yeah, the other side, scooping up the fourth one, getting him off stage. Needs to find a way down from this pillar, though, or from this platform, rather. Meanwhile, Pikmon chooses to shift positions, finds a down strong after the waveland.
Penguin making it back, getting hit by the backer, just barely dying. Very unfortunate.
Very, very liberal with his combust usage.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, the bubbles into the up smash, not connecting for Penguin. That is super unfortunate for her.
Trying to cut up much, but the Dacus is going to intercept Nardwar's attempt at any sort of sharking. Pillar to intercept the ledge dash combo from Pikmon, though, and now we see that Nair close out the stock. Unfortunately,
Oh, no.
Cheesy was right on that
Oh.
puddle and drops the stock just as much, so the stock trade does not go in their favor. Evil Nardwar, the last one standing with 2 stocks here, Renzo.
Penguin can somehow get this down smash, maybe a bubble butt,
Yeah.
get this kill for Evil Nardwar. Unfortunately, she's already at 107, and Julie as well. They're both at 100. Oh, the double combust hit. Oh no. This is so well in the favor of the blue team.
Reverse back
What? A team combo going up 2-0 against Cheesy Potato and Penguin. Evil Nardwar and Pikmon having that team synergy that was incredible. Smiling in the player cam.
That was a team combo of reverse back airs. Like, you find the launcher
Yes.
with up tilt, it converts into an up air from Evil Nardwar, back and forth with like back air, reverse bear. That was nasty on the side of blue team, and we're going away from any of the chaos that can come from Storm Swept Pillar. We want to open up those blast zones, open up the stage line in general, and get some fire capital going for game number 3. Potentially a survival game for Cheesy and Penguin.
They want to see if they can start a little bit longer on this stage. I think bigger, but Evil Nardwar right here, already on 120%. Let's see if Penguin can somehow edge guard him. No, doesn't get the sweet spot of the Orcane up air. Very hard move to hit. Very sad, unfortunately, as a previous Orcane main. But anyway, Evil Nardwar already at 150. Just up, there it is. There's a smash attack that's needed. Green team finally in the lead right here as Pikmon also gets its stock taken by Cheesy Potato.
That was really good patience displayed from Cheesy as well. Not only in the conversion, being able to maximize it with the Nair into down special, but also waiting out the shield pressure from Pikmon, which came up to be like cape, jab, 1-2 into back off. She called out the back off and then full punish with a stock.
Oh my god, what is happening? That was so much happening right there. Penguin got the random grab from Evil Nardwar while she was there, got sent up against her pillar. So much happening. And so good at using this pillar.
Just so surprised there's no prerogative whatsoever.
There
Until
you
there.
go.
It was like, we are not going to break this pillar.
There
Maybe
was
we
at
should
one
break
point
the pillar.
right before that where Evil Nardwar was trying to hit Cheesy with the meatball, or trying to hit the pillar with the meatball, but instead Cheesy just took the hit so she could continue using the pillar for her advantage.
That's heads up play then from Cheesy as well to protect that pillar as a lifeline.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no!
She's already down to her last stock. Penguin is the one that's trying to stock tank here, move around with the bubbles, with the smash tags, trying not to get her stock taken, and she's already at 200%. Oh, never mind, she's dead. But so is Evil Nardwar. The blue team looking a little rough here, as if Cheesy Potato can get this edge guard, then they'll be both on their last stocks as it happens.
Yeah, the answer was yes. Smoke was just not in the right position to teleport to it to gain some extra height. Had to just go with the direct line, and that's easily edge hoggable. The down tilt to get out of the spacing of that shield grab. Things getting very, very scrappy. That's kind of where characters like Loxodon and Crag really thrive on just going hitbox or hitbox, toe for toe.
Oh, yeah.
Clone spawn, both going down.
my
Blue
God.
team grabs each other, yet no dice.
Evil Nardwar, very rough situation. He was just getting edge guarded continuously into that back air from Penguin. And then the forward smash from Cheesy Potato, putting them on the board, 2-1. They take game 3. It is not a 3-0 just yet. They're going to keep on trying to adapt and not lose to the team of Evil Nardwar and Pikmon.
Yeah, big swings all the same. Playing out for green team, the bigger space as well, certainly helping out. As well as just like generally more fluid edge guarding flow charts, right? Like the amount of times we had seen both Cheesy and Penguin just find ways to land that one extra hit so they could make sure a edge hog was enough to close out a stock, transformed the dynamic of that game.
Right. And it is potentially that Fire Capital pick might have worked out in their favor, but unfortunately, due to how this works, we are now going to be seeing Pikmon and Evil Nardwar have their counter pick, which could potentially be a set-ending stage pick for Cheesy Potato and Penguin.
Given how well Storm Sweat Pillar worked out, while you won't be able to select it again thanks to DSR, I could see Hodojo being a very prominent pick if it's allowed, as well as a stage like Merchant Port could be on the table. Stuff that has that extra verticality in platform height and is much more accessible than something like the top platforms of Fire Capital.
Right.
Something that you can more reliably get to. Could also mean Jules Vale, but Jules Vale feels a little bit too cramped.
Yeah. We'll see what they're going to go for. They're doing a lot of thinking right here. Winner of this plays...
Plays Switch and
Docks. Yes, okay.
Oh, we've gone
All right, let's see.
the Forest Understory.
Let's see. Cheesy Potato already trying to go here for the immediate edge guard against Evil Nardwar.
Trying to find these the pickups in order to get any sort of edge guard right off the bat. Unfortunately, Cheesy's the one having to make a long distance recovery and get eaten alive for it. Oh Lord!
Oh my God! Both trying to hit each other with their own forward smashes. Evil Nardwar is the one that hits everybody, including his teammate, killing Pikmon in the process.
I guess you take that trade.
Yeah, I think it's a good trade. Ultimately, you do just want the other team to lose their stocks. And if you have faith in your teammate, that's all right. Ooh. Cheesy Potato missing the timing of the edge grab to try and edge guard Evil Nardwar there. Unfortunately, not getting it. Going for the offensive pillar.
Yeah, pillar grab there was the attempt, and it's just not finding it. Instead, we're getting Puddle into just simple jabs, and another up strong connects, but while it breaks the rocket, not before Cheesy was able to tech off of it. Up air connects, but Penguin's first stock is down, leaving the last 3-stock player being Evil Nardwar. You're kind of okay with that, though, because again, that early first stock trade means that both Pikmon and Cheesy are already on death's door.
Oh yeah. Cheesy already at 180 right here. Trying to get something on Evil Nardwar. Oh, the up smash from below the stage. Back throw will kill. All right. Things are very much tied up except for Penguin's percent, but that's hardly a lead right now. Ashy's already getting a bunch of percent on Evil Nardwar.
Yeah, big dash attack there from Pikmin to stuff Penguin's recovery immediately. Pikmin starting to get into that game flow a little bit with these clone setups. Cheesy intercepting. Both teams getting a chance to reset a little bit here, Renzo, but it's Penguin breaking the ice and finding so much damage, almost losing the stock though from the Crag forward air. No team kill here though, not quite yet. Ooh, that would have been sick.
Almost. Oh my God, the forward smash barely leaving the shield at such low health. We'll love the ledge dash forward tilt from Penguin. Oh, the up tilt scooping her up. Not quite yet. What are they going to go for? Everyone dies except Cheesy Potato, and this is looking rough for Evil Nardwar.
Yeah, high percentages on all fronts here as that up strong without the empowered magma, it's not going to close out the stock. And now you're just playing off stage, and We've seen it from Loxodons like Omar. The flexibility with Lox's off-stage game is deceptively strong. If you're able to take the stock here on Penguin in any reliable fashion, it could transform. But no, we're getting pinged back and forth. We go and we move. Oh, the forward air misses on the high arc.
Oh, okay.
Okay, still surviving. Okay. Tries for the forward tilt, but fourth throw wins.
Oh my god. I was half expecting her to still be in hit stun the whole time, but
Honestly, yeah.
living until 214%, laughing amongst each other. What a random downbeat to get hit by.
Yeah, just launch them down, just right onto Orc-A. And
We are
I
going
love it.
back to business as this is a tense
These two are great.
Game 5 between Cheesy Potato, Penguin, Evil Nardwar, and Pikmon. Oh my god. Going to Forest Understory, trying to make it back with this stage.
I guess you can kind of pinpoint all of the a cascade type of effect from
Yeah,
first
it's
forward strong.
with doubles. It's just so like maybe if we had positioned ourselves better, you know, the whole like being in the middle of two people kind of thing. That's where it's a little bit rough. So maybe if they just space better.
Oh my lord, that's
God.
a huge edge guard on the side of Cheesy there, taking out Pikmon super early, who's been kind of just this thorn in the side of all green team
And
members.
she is just
both of them.
continuing, going for these ledge regrabs, and for just trying to go for Evil Nara. Oh, what a good pillar.
Down
Maybe
throw.
not if she kills her teammate.
The down throw only connects on Orcane. It's so rough. Penguin is the one that drops the stock, but able to find the pickup in order to get Evil Nardwar
Oh
out,
my
and
God.
then Pikmon on his last stock.
Not even a minute in.
Yeah. Now this is the type of game I feel like both Cheesy and Penguin want to be in. Like Penguin wants to flex movement and a lot of feinting into ledge trapping as the main goal. And then Cheesy wants to spend as much time as possible off stage.
Oh, yeah. And she's been doing a good job of it.
Oh, yeah.
I've been seeing her doing those ledge refresh just into back air. Back air is such a strong move with that hitbox. Crazy. Ooh,
the
yeah,
shield.
shielding the pillar
That was
just
nice.
puts you right on top of it. Very smart from Evil Nardwar.
Yeah, super, super smooth. But again, caught between a rock and a hard place yet again. Picked up with just the command grab, the aerial rock pull. Oh, we are finding.
Oh my god, these rock moves are crazy.
Pikmon finds a stock, but ends up dropping one immediately onto his last stock. Meanwhile, Evil Nardwar is surviving at 179.
Yeah. They're both just playing on the ledge right now.
Kind of have to focus on how many cheap stocks that.
Oh my god,
Oh,
no way! The extension of the hurt box from Loxodon because of that forward tilt has him eat a down air from his teammate. Unfortunately, taking his last stock. This is looking rough for Pikmon.
Super brutal. 3 stocks to 1. Able to feint out the clone as much as possible, but
Oh,
parry,
good tempo
yeah.
from Penguin.
brutalizing that shield too. Rock toss. It lets him get back a slick parry on the puddle. No puddle is spawned quite yet. Penguin just looking for that added bit of damage. Oh, big downer pickup. Clone taking the hit as a forward strong takes out this Crag. And then run up down strong during the
yeah.
invulnerability. Not going to do it quite yet. Pikmon playing as loose and as flexible as possible, yet it's not going to be enough.
Teching on that rock right there puts you in a very rough situation. Evil Nardwar and Pikmon taking it back from Cheesy Potato and Penguin, winning game 5.
And they stay where they have been for the past 2 sets now.
Oh, yeah.
As they move into top 4 up against Switch and Docs.
Oh, sorry, yes. Cheesy Potato and Penguin were the ones that took it. I said it the other way around.
Yeah.
But yes, Cheesy Potato and Penguin taking it, continuing, and seeing where they go against Switch and Docs.
Yeah,
That's a good team.
yeah, very, very good team. Some more fire characters. We get going from the
Loxodon,
Force Burn. You go
Zetter.
Claren Zetter.
Claren Zetter, yeah.
Claren Zetter. Ooh, that's a Zaren.
All the letters just mixed together.
Blended together a little bit.
And losers finals, is that
That is
Omar?
ZB Omar.
ZB Omar, right?
And-
I figured.
yeah.
I figured as much. Very good team.
Very, very strong. They looked very solid. I think so this set is what we're getting is a run back, actually, as Docs and Switch who will put Cheesy and Penguin into losers.
Okay. I mean, that was when it was best of 3. Now we're in
Yes, that's
best of
true.
5 territory where there's so much more to learn.
Very different.
So much more to adapt to. Very different. So we'll see.
Making sure that all the connections work. ZB is overseeing. Make sure we get the best rivals possible to play.
Oh, absolutely. We want that. We want the best rivals, the smoothest things possible. We have singles starting now, so after this part of the bracket, stay tuned. We got a bunch of singles. Rivals 2 singles for the next few hours, and then after that, we're going back to the original. We're going back to Rivals 1. That's
Yeah.
going to be good.
It's nice to have that, like, Rivals 1 be the closing on Saturday, and then Rivals 2 be the closing on Sunday.
Yeah.
That's a nice little, like, handshake. Like, both
We're
of
still
these games
we're still
are sick.
playing the game. You know?
The game's sick.
You can't
Both
forget
games
about it. Yeah.
are sick. And I hope that it'd be. I don't know. It's probably going to be not a ton of players, but I hope that interest in Rivals of Ether 2 makes people curious about Rivals of Ether 1.
That's the hope. I mean, I think it might have some effect. Some people might want like a faster, more punish-heavy game, or it's just a different punish.
Yeah, it's just like a different environment with Rivals 1 being like no shielding, no ledging, no grab.
No knockdown state. That's a big
no
one. too.
knockdown state. Like nothing akin to nothing very, very atypical.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the best way to put it, but that doesn't make it any less fun.
Right. Yeah. They both are just very unique in their own ways. But it's definitely going to be a very good time at this event. We have a minimum of 3 more sets left. So we're currently in loser semis. Winner of this goes on to play ZB and Omar, and then winner of that goes on to play Keikosol and Squanto, who have yet to drop a game.
Yeah, they've looked like the best doubles team here today.
They love playing doubles.
And
if you've watched
Mr. Doubles team.
yeah, Mr. Doubles over here. If you've watched any of the wonderfully made Rivals of Ether community highlight videos, oh my God, whoever makes those, they get sent they get sent doubles combos from Keikosol and Squano, and actually, I have a. Hello? Yeah, I hear some knowledge in the back. Apparently there's going to be another video soon, and there's going to be even more clips of Keikosol and Squanto.
Where can they find that?
It's some YouTube channel. The guy's name is Renzo.
Thanks. I'll check that out.
Yeah, just look up Rivals of Ether community highlights. It'll be my face for some reason, and they have a picture of me and my wife. Wow, that's weird.
Shout out.
Yeah. But yeah, we've got it's going to be a good loser semis. Unfortunately, due to bugs in the game, we have to do the usual in-person stage bans. Oh my God.
Ew.
Yeah.
Can't believe this.
But it's okay. We all love each other. We're banning the stages, picking the stages. I believe they're not going to rock. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to
Forest Understory, game 1 of loser semis-finals. Docs and Switch, Cheesy Potato and Penguin. As you said, more fire characters, and we love to see them. I was watching Switch play earlier on stream. Oh my God, the shield pressure is crazy.
nuts.
I love seeing he goes for a dare on shield, then shines and goes for shine grab so quick, so fast with the inputs. Oh
And
my
it's
God.
so threatening because he could just do another shine dare.
Absolutely, yeah. Very strong character. All of these at the same time.
But I really do like that while Switch has been, at least before the game's release, was primarily Maple. And I do like that he has been mixing into Zetter as a PM spacey player. Like the Switch just has like a ton of familiarity with the archetype, and you can absolutely see it.
Oh, yeah.
Because Zetterburn implements pieces of all 3 of the traditional spacies, and it combines into such a devastating character. That back air up strong, as well as, of course, unique aspects of his own, because that back air is crazy.
Oh yeah, he was the PM Spacey for years to watch. Actually, there are a lot of people I know from the Rivals community that'll go, "Oh my gosh, is that Switch from PM the Wolf guy?"
Oh.
Yeah, it is. And now he's playing another Spacey, and he's good at it. Look at this pressure. Ignore that he just died, but
Yeah, it's a little harder to have your pressure be consistent in doubles, but he
Oh
makes
my
it work.
God, yeah.
He absolutely does.
it's just a different kind of pressure. But
Yes, yes.
Blue team is the one currently in the lead right now. There's a lot of scrapping going on, a lot of chaos as doubles is, but it looks like Blue team is the one that is in the lead at the moment, especially with Cheesy Potato already down to her last stock and already getting a little bit of percentage on her last stock as well. Very unfortunate.
That runoff or that jump out nair from Dox was super sick, and not only to get the stock, but also like get it over the pillar was super nice on the side of Dox. But as we've seen in the previous 2 sets, game 1 is not Green Team's strong suit.
Yeah, yeah.
They've been blown
very
out
good at
2 out of 2
adapting.
game well, looking if the game continues on this foot, 3 out of 3 game 1s that we have had them on stream, and they've won both sets. So like,
That's true. I mean, maybe it just takes some time to adapt.
for sure,
It's strange, but you know, it happens.
doubles is a weird beast, and you have
very
to,
weird.
and you have to kind of approach each set, each game in each set with an almost completely fresh mindset, as that edge guard attempt does work out in order to take Penguin's final stock.
Pop the bubbles, pop the bubbles. You can do that with Arcane.
Oh, you
The
can
only character that can do things like that. That actually wasn't in the game at first, during the first few betas, and then they fixed it, and they thought, let's let Arcane have his fun again, you know?
Yeah.
Which I appreciate. It's weird.
He's the spirit of
That's
joy. Let him do funny stuff. Oh, the forward air.
Ooh, yep,
pillar
taking away that
breaking.
pillar.
Yep. Trying to go for the runoff back
Kinda
air.
rough.
Anything to connect, but nothing does. And oh, had a down strong there, but kind of, it looked like
Yeah, the bubbles. Oh, she's back.
where everyone's back. Not a 4 stock
She
instead.
is at 227%. Any forward throw from Zetter, any forward tilt,
Yeah. Any. Yeah,
and there we go. Just
Don't even need
immediately
the empowered
evaporates
throw.
to the blast zone. Oh my gosh. Dox and Switch, Blue team taking a game 1. The fire characters are burning it up right now. Oh my god.
the Leon skin as well.
Oh, wait, it's a nice
from
one.
Claren is super clean. The custom skins, great. Love them. Love almost all of them. And you know what? Switch and Dox looking just as good as they had been. Again, only dropping their set to Squanto Cake, which they haven't dropped a game. So like,
I'm very curious to see if they end up playing ZB and Omar because they didn't play in winners, right? So
I don't believe so.
that is
Let me double check bracket.
the way that tournaments go. You know, we get to see losers finals between 2 people that potentially hadn't played each other. So
Yes.
we'll see who takes it.
Yeah, it was Pikmon and Evil Nardwar that Omar and ZB beat in order to get 2 winners finals. So,
And now they're gone. So
and now they're gone.
game 2. Cheesy Potato and Penguin choosing to go to Fire Capital. Again, we saw that in the Evil Nardwar and Pikmon set where they went to Fire Capital. They were able to stay alive a little bit longer. They were able to get these early kills on their opponents. And let's see if they can do that again in this set as well of
Yeah,
loser semis.
the goal centers around first and foremost like this long stage to increase their survivability, because the plan for Cheesy and for Penguin time after time is to always force gimps, not to force stocks being taken, and the first and foremost. And if you can do that against Zetter or Claren, who are prone to being gimped, then a stage like Fire Capital isn't hurting you all that much. As we grab the ledge, and that's again on the side of
What a
Dox.
good regrab from Julie.
Yeah.
I believe she's just dropping from ledge and grabbing it just to get that invincibility. Very
Yeah, just,
smart.
but super smooth. Like just really no extra like input that you can do with something like
Oh my
a
God.
pillarless. Just being real quick with it.
Oh, makes it back with the pillarless side special.
Trying to be back, holding steady. It's kind of tough to leave Penguin all alone. Something like that at 174, but Penguin's holding on thanks to Fire Capital offering so much vertical space. Blowing things up with that forward strong. Again, the puddle empowered forward strong. Another one. We are just letting these moves rip. and the pillar spawn!
Genius from Cheesy Potato.
Just in the nick of
She
time.
is dead right here for the RG4 or the Larry, however we want to call it. The tipper up air into the up smash. Oh my god. Switch down to his second stock as well. But Penguin is just keeping. Oh my god, no way. No, she doesn't get it. That last little bit of hit to stay alive, unfortunately for Penguin. She was on a roll there.
And hold and next to this pillar for dear life. Meanwhile, the Dak is to take out Dox.
Dead right there on his last stock. Switch potentially gonna get edge guarded here by Cheesy Potato.
Ooh.
Not quite yet.
The down B cancel was super clean.
Ooh, what a tech.
Trying to shine it to grab there, but misses the wave dash out of it. Instead, we're holding on with the backboard is set up, but that's where Zetterburn comes in with one of the best vertical kill moves in the game. That setter up strong is just able to ignore these pillar setups despite how
Oh, no way.
good
That
they
double
are.
kill.
Wow, hitting both.
Blue team now in the lead for the first time this game.
There. Getting some solid damage right off the bat. Doc's also been staying out of the fight for most of the scrappiness of this affair, and that's leaving him. We've left him for a while no worse for wear, but 65% is nothing to sneeze at, especially since Arcane is getting the movement from Penguin. Excuse me, getting that mix all together now and clipping.
Switch onto his last stock finally, while the others already are pretty much either at mid percent or kill percent, as Cheesy Potato is already at 120 and dying, not dying quite yet, to the Zetter up air. This is still looking very rough for Green Team, unless if they can immediately take Dox's stock right here and dying to the up smash. Penguin has a mountain to climb here as she's already at 120.
But it is Zetterburn. Like, the option is certainly there. A nice tech to get away from the down throw. Going for a down air to reset. And then the jab to intercept that runoff double jump back air. It's such a good mobility option from Arcane to do any of your like wave dash off or just like dash off into a double jump back air. Use one of your biggest buttons, but a great stuff there from Switch to stop that right in its tracks. Convert it into a down tilt forward air. Get yourself going with a 2-0 lead up against Cheesy and Penguin.
We'll see if they can somehow bring it back yet again. Going back to Fire Capital, still wanting that extra living space and seeing if they can make it.
Yeah, you're trying to upgrade to a 2-bedroom apartment.
Ooh, the back throw into the baby dash tipper jab. Very good on Dox.
Able to avoid all of that scramble, though, and convert into a big combo. This is Cheesy already at 88 now, thanks to the fire damage. What at the read
off. And then immediately sees Penguin coming in. Just shields her pressure. It doesn't matter. Up smash, that's going to kill. Look at that. Blue team having the synergy and knowing that Switch just has that crazy advantage state with his character.
Yeah, as soon as one side of Green Team was separated and like isolated, especially Cheesy, who's like Crag, as big as Crag is, can be total combo food. And because of how big he is.
God, using the extra hit lag from hitting someone who happened to be your teammate, then getting the kill on Penguin from Switch. That was crazy.
Finding the pickup though after not able to punish the ledge, the get up special. It ignites everyone on the board. Let's see how far Switch chooses to go out. Chooses to play around Penguin approaching, which she does end up doing. And that gives Dox plenty of time to charge up that neutral special and take the stock with it.
Yep, dying to Crag's up smash right there. Blue team finally getting their first stock taken and immediately getting their second stock taken. But this is still quite hard to climb for Green team right here.
Man, another down air.
Oh my god, these up airs.
This super sideways hit of the up air, arcing way over and getting Cheesy back down to this, the left side of the stage. Thankfully, Penguin...
Up smash taking it, hitting both of them. Penguin already on her last stock, as Truly's almost already done with all of hers.
Yeah, 4 stocks to 2 now. Shades of game number 1. Losing a lot of the wind in the sails as the forward strong connects on the jump back.
That was crazy getting that hit.
Brutal. And now we're in just pure, unfiltered, like team combo time. Forward tilt, missing the down air, but we're gonna find an up throw. Okay. Just trying to keep as much damage as possible. Set up a juggle situation perhaps with these devastating up airs on both of Fire characters right now. Nair, no forward strong after.
Back air. All these down airs. And more down airs from another character.
Down air on all 4 of the fire characters are insane buttons.
Oh, they're so good.
And then the up strong.
Here we
excuse me,
go.
they
We
go
have
up stop.
blue team, Dox and Switch taking losers semifinals, going off to losers finals to fight ZB and Omar.
A nice run though from Cheesy and Penguin though.
Oh, yeah,
to
very
drop
good run.
out of to drop into losers before top 8 and make it to 4th place. Not at all poorly played. In a reverse 3-0 there. In addition,
Very, very clean stuff from Cheesy and Penguin, but they will drop at 4th as Dox and Switch play against the 2 they have not played yet. I've just remembered that these teams have not played yet.
Nope.
Omar and ZB, wherever they may be. Which they're right there. Well, ZB's right there. Is
There's
Omar in
ZB.
singles?
It's possible.
Yeah, we're watching it unfold right in front of us to see what ends up. Oh, okay. Omar is just in the bathroom.
Oh,
So we're just waiting on Omar. No problems. Probably was insured to see if they could be either play their matches accelerated or if they got like buys in singles or if they're just playing in the next wave.
so it should be good. Should be good to go immediately right into losers finals.
Yeah.
We do want this to just go as quick as possible.
Yeah, since singles has already started. 2 more sets minimum.
2 more sets. Could be very quick.
Yeah. Especially given how Squanto and Cake were playing earlier. They have not played Switch and Dox this bracket, but they have played ZB
and
Omar,
Omar, right.
and that was not really close. As it happens, right? Like you're kind of character checked, not from a character like skill difference,
Right.
but from a Rano and Fleet are.
quick break.
Okay.
We're going to be taking a quick break.
Yeah. So a quick little break while we get all of our players set up. Don't go anywhere as Doubles Top 3 continues right after this. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Heatwave 7. I'm Uwe, joined by Renzo to carry you through top 3 of doubles, or 3 for all my ASL watchers. The final 3 teams being Switch, Dox, ZB Omar, which is what we're going to be getting right now for losers finals. Winner of this will play against Squanto and Cake Assault. How you feeling, Renzo?
Pretty good. Very excited. I'm ready to just go at it. You know, we got singles, we got a lot of other stuff going on, and I'm also just excited to see this match. ZB and Omar, great team. Loxodon Crag against Dox and Switch, Zetter Clarence. So it's just going to be an explosive game. Omar is super fast. ZB is a very cheesy player, but he does it very solidly. He knows what he's doing very well. And then Dox and Switch, as we saw, Switch was super quick with it and very just explosive with the punish game of his Zetterburn. It was great. So I'm excited. Excited to see it.
100%. I kind of want to ask you your opinion on something. So, like, when does a trap or a trick or a gimmick or what have you, when does it stop being cheese? Because I feel like ZB is always able to turn things from like, oh, that's a cheesy little kill setup that's probably not going to work super consistently, and then he does it like pretty consistently, and it does like a lot of them with like a relative amount of consistency. So like, when does stuff stop being cheese and just start being things you have to look out for?
I think both things can happen at the same time, regardless of the fact that it's something that consistently happens. Just the fact that it's something that can consistently happen, yet it can kill you at like 20%.
Right.
So it's always going to be cheese, in my opinion.
Fair enough,
Like,
fair enough.
You're always going to say, if I got killed at 20, oh, I got cheesed by this, I got cheesed by that. But it happened like 5 times. So even then, it's just a pattern you got to look out for. At that point, it's just be better. Pick the right option.
Just don't get hit by it.
Yeah, don't get hit.
No, I hear that. Not mutually exclusive.
I do believe everyone is ready to start.
They seem to be. They were locked in a little earlier,
They were.
and now they're all sharing memes.
I don't know if we should
I don't know. They're watching.
throw something at them, give them a thumbs up, say hey. I'll throw something at him.
Yeah, I've got an empty water bottle right here.
Get it going.
Beating them.
Ooh, going with the low poly skin for ZB.
A pivot.
Shoutouts to the event, the very first of the monthly events for Rivals of Ether 2. If you play enough, you get 250 Ether bucks. You get the free Polygon raster skin for free, and the other ones are now just in the shop forever, I believe. Look at that. It looks like he's shouldn't be in the game because it's low poly. Everyone else looks so much more updated.
I love the
But
PS1
that's the
graphic.
uniqueness.
But it's so cute. Like the PlayStation 1 crack.
And then we have Omar on the Abyss, locks it on with it's so cool. With the fact that this event has developers here at the event, we do have the luxury of playing skins that are not yet released, like the Abyss skins. Very cool.
Yeah, which are available for every character here at Heatwave.
At Heatwave.
At the Heatwave setups.
At Heatwave setups, personally.
Yeah.
We, as Heatwave entrants, we don't get anything special. Well, we get the Heatwave Rana, as he is balling.
He's baller. Hit baller.
But more importantly, we've got Blue Team right now not in the lead as we didn't see in the past set. We have ZB and Omar. What an explosive start, taking Switch's first stock. Ooh, Omar about to get blown up by Switch's Zetter, but ZB comes in with the backer.
Oh, wow. Almost able to find that huge pickup with the up air. As you were talking about, though, like Omar, I think, he's such an X factor as a Roxodon player because he gives you everything that you normally want with Roxodon, with, as we saw there, the Magma Burst confirmed and the different meatball setups and all of that shenanigans. But his survivability is off the charts. Like, he techs nearly everything. He plays around parry so well. Like, you lose your stock at 190 plus there. That is a well-earned stock.
I wouldn't be complaining about 190.
No, not in
That's
the
really
least.
good.
The same thing can go for ZB, as ZB here.
He is at 200.
He's sitting at 200 with no problems. Oh, missing the throw, but okay, gets the
that's
gets the
gonna
fourth
kill.
throw. Empowered by the flame that time over. Temperatures are rising
Oh,
up
and
here.
Doc's already on his last stock. Interesting.
Yeah, temperatures really rising on the side of Blue Team here because they got to make something
Oh,
happen.
the shield pressure, the locks on there while hitting the crag back air at the same time, going for crazy shield pressure. Oh my god.
Meanwhile, the side special to get out of danger and fully aware that Doc or Switch wasn't going to chase down because you can't really commit to that. Oh no, the Kalari losing the stock.
Oh, okay.
Tries for the a trade of anything, just anything to edgeguard the Zetterburn. Hit the cat. Oh, we are not hitting the cat.
We are hitting each other. We are playing teams, but we just hit each other constantly. Ooh, what a parry. Unfortunately, it was at 0%, so not much can really come out of that. However, Switch did get a bit of iframes, which does benefit him.
Yeah, let him power through all of the offense that Omar was going to try to put on to punish.
Oh my god.
Switch is kind of playing out of his mind right now. Trying to stay as clean as possible, but
yep.
didn't have the angle
Unable
to avoid
to
that
snap
push.
to the ledge, gets on stage, gets hit by the crag forward smash, dying on the right side of the stage. Game one of Losers Finals going to ZB and Omar.
The Cthulhu head going on for Loxodon is so rad. Absolutely nasty. Still, Switch was playing out of his mind.
That was crazy.
Absolutely
He was
insane.
going really well with that advantage with Zetter. Zetter, I mean, when your teammate's gone, just let loose.
Yes,
Just
100%.
go into that avatar state, let go of your possessions, shine everybody, hit everybody with every single aerial you have, and just try not to get hit.
Yeah, no
'Cause
fear.
You are more vulnerable.
No remorse.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Just moves. Just hitboxes.
Just make sure you're flexing the thing that Zetter has on the entire cast.
The
He has
shine, yep.
the fastest button in the game.
That frame one. That frame one move that puts a debuff on the character. Game two, Docs and Switch choosing to go to Forest Understory. Let's see how it goes. See if they can make it a little bit better. See if these platforms help them out a little bit more. Or will ZB and Omar quickly take this as a 3-0?
It's so hard to say off of that last game because
Oh, yeah.
it felt like Docs. We didn't highlight it as much in that game number one, but Docs was just struggling. Like,
Oh, yeah.
The every time put off stage, like ZB and Omar smelled blood in the water, and if you're able to take even a fraction of that out of the game, then
Oh, unfortunate. Oh, but still.
Oh, Switch is still gone.
Yep, getting the
and
pillar. When you have a
saves it.
teammate like Crag on your team, you can just be saved at any point, even if all your resources are just taken. As that happened to Omar.
Not to mention, like, being able to just, as the teammate of the Crag, as long as that pillar is there, turn it into
Oh my
pure
god.
survivability.
Genius side B to start that combo from ZB to carry Dogs all the way to the edge of the screen, getting that kill on the Clarence. Very rough for blue team. However, they do now have a ZB on the second stock, while Omar still has 3 stocks.
Yeah, Omar getting a chance to flex his own survivability here. We saw him living to 150 plus for multiple stocks in the previous game, and that seems to be the plan here. And when you have Loxodons sweeping
Oh
hitboxes,
my god, all right, calm
I
down.
respect the attempt. I respect the attempt.
He does have his resources, so he's still able to recover and still continue the combo going on Switch. Ooh, gets the grab in the wrong direction. However, just want to mention that as we were focusing on the left side, Docs on the right side already down to his last stock. Very unfortunate for the blue team.
Yeah, just put Claren off stage and just making sure that you're edge guarding her every single time, like regardless of the situation, no check to self-worth. Like, just go out there, no self-preservation required, edge guard the Claren, and that seems to be the goal yet again here for Omar with no check for self-worth and with complete self-abandonment.
He was at 3 stocks so much, but now he's already down to his last stock. That is crazy, but Switch, yep, Switch already down to his last stock. And yep, Docs unfortunately getting parried with his up B there.
Oh, the spot dodge getting through with the magma already there. That's going to guarantee the down throw popping up. And now we get to play a little bit of ping pong.
ZB's just trying to go for these back airs. Such a good move on Zetter. Reminiscent of Crag back air in Melee.
Crag back air in Melee.
I'm so sorry. I meant Bowser back air in Melee. The little spikes that come out.
It's like, Crag back air does remind me of Crag back air, true.
Setting up the pillar just in case. Or if they want to do a goofy combo off the side there.
They seem to be invested in some goofy
Ooh, okay.
goofy nonsense. Oh, able to jump away, but we're just going for the back throw. Not going to try to risk the down throw into Loxodon up strong. Instead,
smash,
we'll just take the up
killing.
strong. Yeah.
At 120 immediately. 2-0 for ZB and Omar right now in losers finals. Winner of this potentially in the next game going on to Cake Assault and Squanto.
That guy.
That guy.
That guy right there. Who's watching in the wings. As we are
Will we
shifting,
see a skin
shifting
switch from
squint
ZB?
to Soccer Crag.
Going to Brazil. Here we go. Hey, that,
Football Crag.
It's the green and yellow.
Yeah,
Is that green?
that's true.
Yeah, it is green and yellow.
Yeah, it's green.
Immediately going back to Forest Understory. Let's see if blue team can somehow do a little bit better here. Oh, Omar immediately parrying those support shards from ZB. Oh,
Instantly trying to play around with Rock, and Switch is having none of it.
oh, he's not having it.
Yeah. Not interested in having any side of
Trying to go on the offensive there with those shines and those combos.
Ooh, ton of shield pressure, but holding shield through all of it.
I think green team is starting to find their footing in this game 3, unfortunately for blue team. It was looking pretty even there for all teams, but now it looks like green team is starting to take the lead a little bit as ZB gets that back air into the forward throw. Oh,
Yeah, on
gets
the other
jab.
side, you know, Doc's losing his stock out to Omar as well. Just in the perfect position to keep up the offensive and keep the same train rolling from the previous 2 games where
Oh my god, the pickup from Switch getting an up smash on ZB. Very unfortunate, however, ZB is now only on his second stock, while Omar still has 3 to work with.
I'm trying to get the baby dash jab.
Oh.
Down throw.
Very good getting that back air on ZB, which might not seem that great. However, that does take him out of the arms of Switch. Oh my god, almost getting the fully charged neutral B.
Oh, the forward strong scooped into these into the Loxodon up special, and then the dash hack into up strong from Omar, who pivots completely. All sides on 2 stocks still, but some massive damage being put onto blue team in such rapid succession. Down air from ledge, trying to mix up the jabs, getting parried, but that doesn't put you into parry stun. Oh, and the stock gets lost from Omar as
Omar finally on his second stock while Switch goes down to his last. Potentially gonna get punished here, Docs. Not quite yet.
But this is Omar just playing that pure survivability. Crouch cancels through. Clarence up to find his own. Loxodon jab is
It's good.
it's wild.
He's got a good jab. And a double jab into up air, even though he's at 180. So, you know,
Yeah.
anything should probably combo around that percent. But, or a lot of things combo. Ooh, ZB,
Still
killer
alive.
on the side of the stage.
Oh, tries
Gets
to
killed
back
by
air.
the down smash from Dox. Only lead right here is that Omar does have 2 stocks. Everyone else is down to their last stock.
Yeah, nice gameplay from
Ooh,
Blue
this is
Team
fun.
to hold things together despite the early start from ZB and Omar. As we're getting to watch the
Yep.
damage start to accrue. Rolling through an intercept. That's a huge setup here. Can we find it down there? Can we parry it through? We
Oh
can
my God.
instead. That was excellent
That was
gameplay.
incredible from Omar and Dox, both playing catch with the meatball right there. However, it's on the eye now. It's not
The eyeball. Yeah.
Because when you hit the meatball, it then oh my gosh! When you hit
Have
the
all your
meatball,
resources.
it then goes into the other person's possession. But then Omar parried it, bring it back to his possession. That was crazy.
Yeah,
But Switch here in a very rough position, almost at 100%.
Nice catch on these
Except-
forward. Okay, we are forward air in.
Plus,
As Zetterbrand here, but met up with ZB's own forward air. Rock is in position for Omar, who's able to find a dash attack. The hitbox extending, refreshing ledge time and time again. The ledge get up special. No, Switch is still holding on at 140.
Yeah.
Sour spot doesn't matter.
that's going to take it. ZB and Omar taking losers finals 3-0 against Dox and Switch, the resident Project M/Project Plus players, going down to the Rivals 1 Originals. And speaking of Rivals 1 Originals, 2 of the better players in this game currently for doubles. Keikasol and Squano sitting on winner side with no games dropped. They will be playing ZB and Omar,
Yeah, the run back from winners finals,
which was 3-0.
which was a 3-0.
We'll see if it's 3-0 again. We don't,
Yeah.
you never know.
You never know.
It could be
You-
good.
You truly don't. However, if you are a fan of singles, this might be a good outcome for you.
Yes, yes. A lot of notes to take here.
Yes.
If you want to see exactly what Rano can do and exactly what Fleet can do.
Yeah, in a matchup like this, like the offstage game is going to be paramount.
Oh yeah.
And it was in winter finals as well. Grand finals, however, might prove to a different story. Hi, everybody. With our final set for doubles, or at least our final 2 teams for doubles, whether this is the final set has yet to be determined. But we'll get to see.
That's good.
We'll
It's
see.
been a good bracket.
It's been a good one. Yeah.
been a
30
very
some
enjoyable one.
teams, which is like 60 some players.
Around there, yeah.
Yeah.
It was good. Love to see a lot of people enter doubles,
Yes. Yeah.
and it went well. Fun game.
Fun game. Fun game.
We love it here. Love it at Heatwave. Come back next year.
Yeah. The vibes are immaculate,
Oh, they're great.
which is, I think, half the reason people attend these FGC majors.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like you just need some good. You need a good game, which most
got that.
platform fighters are, but Rivals 2 especially is. On top of Rivals 1 and Framemakers and NASB, all of those are here too.
I believe we just finished NASB 2. I'm not sure.
Sick.
I
did hear some
assuming that.
clapping.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
because I heard some clapping, so I'm not sure.
So you got some good. You got definitely great games. You've got some high level gameplay,
Oh yeah,
and you've got some great vibes. So that's 3 for 3 on my book.
we got it covered.
It's all here.
Especially the Rivals community just being so friendly.
Yes.
We're all a big family here. Maybe that's just a result of being such a small community, but it's a small and it's a friendly community. We all love each other.
Don't trust what you see online about like the Rivals community having like some being really defensive. When you're there in person, everybody just wants to play this game.
Oh yeah, just show up to events.
Yeah.
It's good if you can, if you have the potential to. That's
I know
obviously
there's
something.
plenty of them on the East Coast that happen.
Yep.
I know this very weekend, No Johns is happening in Philadelphia.
Okay. I don't know.
So it's it's what it attracted players like Solar Beam and Stango.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Happy birthday to
Ebats.
Stango.
Yeah. So happy birthday, Stango.
I think it was his birthday yesterday.
Well, happy birthday, Stango.
Happy birthday, Stango.
So if you're on the East Coast, if you're on the West Coast, I mean, they've got Heatwave, of course, but Arizona is a very thriving scene.
Oh yeah.
And of course, if you're online, there's
a
plenty
lot.
of there's a lot of
Constantly.
online.
But either way, game 1, grand finals, Keikasol and Squano on the red team, ZB and Omar on the blue team. We're going to see what I am going to predict as the dominance that Cakesol and Squanto are going to be showing. And this is already such a scrap. And it just shows that Rano and Fleet, they just know what hitboxes to put out to do really well.
Yeah, I was saying when watching this set in winners finals, so like Squanto and Cake seem to really have a understanding of what each other are capable of. And so there's, as we see the first stock taken
That
by
back
Squanto.
throw into down smash.
Oh, yeah.
Such a solid confirm with Rano. I know some people, you know, they don't like it. I mean, personally, what the heck?
Holy.
The trade, the extended hit lag, keeping the extension up, Krag's forward smash hitbox just out forever at that point. It hit everybody.
Like, the plays like that are going to be what keeps Blue Team into it, because if you just try to play the game with with Cake and Squanto and like play through as you normally would and let them divide and conquer, it's going to go poorly for you, because there's both of these characters are so good
Oh
at
my
picking
god.
out their weaknesses.
Oh my god.
But the concoction that they're putting up is insane,
I'm
despite
seeing a lot
that
of
big
interesting tech here as well. Squanto going for just a single needle off stage and immediately getting the grab. There's some interesting things to learn from just watching everybody here.
Yeah, the different ideas put into play. Like, Squanto has always been like a needle fanatic and needle fair, and is the way to do it.
It's good in this game.
Oh, it's real good.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Fans of Rano rejoice.
Oh, let's see. Both blue team people getting edge guarded. Unfortunately, Omar is the first to lose all of his stocks, sharing ZB's stock.
Yeah, ZB at 182, keeping his back to this pillar as much as possible. Oh, and a big stock pickup on the Fleet it was, and at 157, Rano might be going with the Tusks. It is Omar huge
getting
pickup.
the follow-up. But let's see, ZB's already at 100%, looking rough.
Yeah, low percents on both of the final stocks here for Red Team. Trying to run in parry, but gets intercepted. Gets intercepted by Cake first. As any amount of ZB
He's just rolling through everybody.
trying to stay as invulnerable as possible. 125 is hard to survive, especially with that down tilt forward air from Rano so available.
And this is where Fleet thrives.
Yep.
That edge guard situation, that float out there, or the hover nair into the forward air or back air.
Yeah, forcing the high recovery.
Ooh.
Tried to find a pickup with the nair. Instead, it whiffs, and Omar gets a chance to hold on. Tries to find a
professional
Magnum.
spot dodges from Omar right there. Oh my god. Yep, that's rough. When you have such a long animation through your throws, you're just in such a rough situation.
Still holding on to action. The up special connects, and we're right back into the blender. Oh, refreshing. The pillar is still there, so it's able to refresh all the resources on both sides here. 172 now. Single needle, single needle. Trying just to, any one of these hits could mean the difference between a forward air or the game continuing. But it's going to be a Fleet Nair that resets the same position. No magma, no burst. No recovery.
Oh my god. They don't want to see
Speed
the
run
wind
strat.
screen.
Speed run strat, actually.
Yeah, speed run strat.
Yeah, that is the, it's called the windscreen skip.
The windscreen skip. Shout out to all the power suckers. But we just immediately want to skip the windscreen, go right into the next game. Cakesol Squanto. Honestly, that wasn't as...
It wasn't dominant.
It wasn't that dominant.
It was clean.
Maybe they were warming up just because they haven't played in like an hour and a half.
It was definitely controlled, but I think the X factor for a game like this, or as we go to Rockwall and to really try to accentuate it, are like those double forward strong connections, or any sort of big edge guard that you could get right here. Closing out a Rano stock at 50 can make a huge difference, and unfortunately
didn't happen.
Yeah, Cakesol was able to come in and save Squanto from any further disruption.
Oh, unfortunate for ZB. Oh, well, he's still alive.
Yeah, able to grab ledge just in the nick of time. Squanto sweet spotting the ledge in order to get by. Dashing back and forth. Man, that locks it on forward air, hitting so low.
Ooh, what a good pickup from the meatball there. All players already at mid percent, too high percent. Squanto's already at 120, and he's dead. But so is ZB.
Yeah, stock trades. You kind of take that though if you're blue team. Like, given the proficiency of both sides of red team's edge guarding, you absolutely will be taking a stock trade and a long-winded game.
Wow, just the proficiency from Cake Assault. As he's trying to continue to edgeguard Omar, he is just, or as he's continuing to try to edgeguard, Omar, he was just hitting ZB back and forth in the middle of the combo. Ooh, good parry. Unfortunately, doesn't get much out of it. Oh my god, the pressure and the frightening neutral from Cake Assault is disgusting. He's still on 3 stocks.
Meanwhile, Squanto is now taking the lead here when it comes to just raw forward play. Not only or playing the forward position rather, while Rano not only has amazing movement on a stage like Rockwall, you're just flexing so much of Rano's like base knockback being so potent off things like back air, forward air, down strongs, and then Fleet comes in with a back air as Rano tries to recover through and is attempted to get edge guarded, but you just can't have that here. 4 stocks to 2. This is the type of game that Cake and Squanto were trying to put together, but a big down strong pickup. Nice tech chase there, and from the reset from ZB.
What a pickup. What a pickup again. And again.
That was so clean. Like up air 1, back air, and then Cake was right there and ready with a back air. Yet again, every trade ends up ending in a Cake Assault back air. Okay,
Going for Raster.
Going to Raster.
Omar deciding, you know, let's not have 2 big bodies on one team.
Yeah.
That's a little oppressive.
Yeah, absolutely devastating to try and do anything relating to.
That was a little bit more disgusting than game 1.
Yeah, there's just no way to set your feet.
No.
You can't.
The floor is lava.
Yeah, you can't plant your feet and do anything. Spawning a meatball is hard. Like you get frames to act before a needle or an arrow or any sort of scramble comes in, and any scramble that Rano could cause with his amazing movement and frame data got turned into a Fleet like back airing you. And,
it's crazy.
And then that was the end of your stock.
They just know what to do and when to do it.
They're
And
so
really good.
yeah, absolutely, because they're so autonomous with their game plan and with their game flow that when it bleeds together, things get even more scary.
Oh yeah. Not to toot my own horn, I've played doubles online with Cake Assault and Squano. And ask me how many games I took in one 28-game session. 0.
Like, I was trying.
Yeah, I know. It would have been cool.
It would have been sick.
Oh my gosh. Let's see if the Raster switch can do something. Better character, however, also lighter character. So maybe Squano thinks about something and barely gets a slipstream there.
Yeah, that's a nice little engage there for Raster. He can hit his teammate with the slipstream to make sure it engages.
Oh my god. Ooh, the slipstream stopping Cake Assault from getting the up smash, which would have killed ZB.
Yeah, that's a big save there. Slipstream doing even just the smallest amount of knockback, and then
oh my god.
Oak is going to pick up the stock on Squanto as well, though. The Raster losing the stock, then Krag drops one, and Flea not quite yet surviving through all of that. And yet more as the Tornado intercepts Omar's attempt to hold together, to hold down that edge guard.
They have to take this first stock from Cake Assault. He's at 130. Oh my god.
And hard committed to the jump read. That's going to net him 30% for his troubles. Putting the bubble out there to perhaps save either one of them. Yo, the movement from Cake.
Oh, it was smooth.
That was a lot of empty pressure.
Oh no, ZB dropping ledge right at the end there. Really while Cake went for the ledge.
Definitely super anticipated Cake going above ledge. Oh, the parry nair.
Oh my god.
Looked for the forward air, not finding it. ZB able to make it back. A nice recovery route to avoid it, but Cake still holding on here.
Yeah, this is a punish game. This is a disgusting punish game from Cake.
It's like everything coming together. Finally, that down strong takes the stock, but Cake was hard to hit you for a million damage, and was just never losing neutral. Meanwhile, Squanto went through his second stock, down to 3 stocks to 3 here. So while the percentages aren't in the favor of blue team, the opportunity there is.
Not anymore, but it was.
It was.
Yeah. Because I do believe Omar will be dying to any hit here.
Soon, TM.
The second he stops being an advantage. And And there we go.
It is. Yeah, tried to jump out of it. Oh, back there? No. Oh,
Go for that instead.
doesn't have pillar. Has the pillarless. Does.
Oh, the
find a way
back
to-
air into the grab, into the team combo.
Can we finish this? Oh, we're
Oh,
still
no.
going.
Not smash.
Oh, and drops the stock because of it. Yeah, goes right out there to finish things off.
Oh my god, dude! Oh my god! What a team combo!
Why?
Kakason and Squano 3-0ing, not dropping a single game, showing how disgusting
Bullying.
their synergy is.
Bullying.
Wow.
Yeah, you just kind of have to shrug and move along to that
Wrap
one
up
because
the
that was
controller.
brutal.
They'll bring it back in singles, but oh my
Yeah,
god. That was a treat. Someone clip that and
I'm
send it
very,
to me, please.
very yes. Send that to the Rivals Community Highlights guy.
Oh my god.
Because that was a clean way to end some doubles. Finally, getting a little bit of unrestricted offense in a 2v1 like that.
Oh yeah.
And the medals go to Cake Assault and Squanto, not dropping a game in doubles.
Disgusting.
Gross.
But either way, thank you all for tuning in for the doubles bracket of Rivals of Ether 2 here at Heatwave 7. We have singles coming up.
Yep.
Stay tuned. We have singles. We got a little short video coming up for you, actually. And then we have a bit of a break. And then we have singles coming after that. So stay tuned. Keep on watching. We also have same exact link for the side stream. Just put AZ in front of it. So AZ Rivals of Ether if you want the side stream, which currently it's NASB 2, but we'll be switching to Rivals 2 singles in a little bit. Just stay tuned. Just don't move. Don't move from the stream.
You're not going to move from the stream all weekend. See you after this.